What's good, everybody? What's good, man? We are back. Monday Night Football, man. Monday Night Football, man. Definitely appreciate you guys joining me. We got the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Home opener versus the Minnesota Vikings, man. Minnesota Vikings just went and they had a really good showing week one versus the Packers. Justin Jefferson went crazy, almost 180 yards, which was crazy. Guy the Eagles should have had instead of Jaden Rager, but that's another story. Eagles came out, was in a dogfight with the Detroit Lions. Yeah, be it the Detroit Lions are a lot better than years past, so we got to give them that. But it just don't sound right. But they definitely came out. They definitely came out. They definitely came out and did their thing. Ran the ball extremely well. Jalen Hurt made the throws he needed to make, and the Eagles got the victory. So this is definitely going to be a big game. Justin Jefferson versus this secondary, which is going to be really good. Jalen Hurts versus that defense. We want to see if the Minnesota defense is really that good, and it wasn't, just the Packers being, that bad last week. So, we should be in for a good one, man. Dalvin Cook, can't forget about Dalvin Cook. He's going to be crucial, to what the Vikings are going to do. We got to stop the run, man. We definitely got to stop the damn run because you know, I forget my man, DeAndre Swift and what's the other running back? Williams. They really they really did a number on the Eagles last week, and that's not what we're accustomed to seeing. The D line got to play a lot better. Fletcher Cox got to step up, especially to stop Dalvin Cook. The linebackers got to step up, man. So it's definitely going to be a big one. But let me go ahead and cut the volume on for the game. I'll post a link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and talk. Just come up live. Just shoot the breeze. Just let me know what's going on. What you think about the game or this past week of football. This past week of football definitely been crazy. So let me go ahead and post this. Pin it to the top. Pin message. All right, so what's up there, man? So we definitely gonna go ahead and tune into the game. And hopefully, man. Oh, that was loud. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football is definitely back on Channel 6, so which is nice. They got new announcers now: Troy Buck, Joe Buck, and Troy Aikman. So Monday Night Football is definitely a lot more exciting now. With guys that actually know how to, announce the actual football game. So yeah, man, we definitely gonna be in for a good one. Let me know in the chat who y'all think gonna win, man. It's gonna be close in my opinion. I got the score 27-23, Minnesota. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see what happens.
The answer is Philadelphia and Mr. Jalen Hurts. As you look at Justin Jefferson coming off an unbelievable week one performance, and he was all over the place, not only down the field, but at the line of scrimmage. You got to find him, and you got to try to cover him, and that ain't so easy.
They had him in a lot of different spots, like you said. They had him in the backfield. They even had him, tight as a tight end type of position. They moved him.
Let me know how the volume sounds in the chat as far as the game audio, my audio. I don't want to be I don't want one really drowning out the other. So just let me know how the mix is. If I need to adjust it, I'll go ahead and adjust it.
And Justin Jefferson.
I know a lot of people that's down at the stadium right now for the home opener. They saying it's crazy down there, which I expect, especially a home opener on Monday night.
Sirianni's team will go to work. Hurts did everything in that week one win at Detroit. He threw for 200.
Eagles get the ball first. We'll see what happens.
17 times for 90 and a touchdown.
Offense first.
And as we talked about with Lisa Salters, he was looking for A.J. Brown time.
He definitely hyping there, too.
10 catches, 155 yards. Greg Joseph will kick it away with Quiz Watkins waiting.
I'm going to try to do something a little different with the lighting in the back. far as like my decor and all that. You know, spruce it up a little bit.
Short kick. Takes a bounce, and Watkins is there.
Wow, you got to feel that, man. He let the kickoff just hit the damn ground and bounce up like that. You got to feel that, man.
And here comes Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and you mentioned the day that he had last week and his ability to run. There, of course, is his passing yards, 200 yards, 50 yards, then on the ground. And I just felt that early on, the Lions really came after him with a lot of blitzes. He was able to convert those looks into some pretty nice gains on the ground, and that's always the challenge for any defense when you're facing Jalen Hurts.
Odd start to the play. The pass is caught, and they go right to Devontae Smith.
So they got Devontae Smith.
4 times at Detroit. Came away with no catches.
Gonna get him involved early.
It's my job to get him the ball, and first play they get him the ball.
Yeah, and that's not coincidence either.
They're going no huddle.
Him in the slot. You feel pretty good about his ability to win on that route. Let
so
him know that he's going to be
in
part of
zone.
this game plan right away.
Gain of 5, second down, and out to his right is Hurts. Being chased, throws.
Good pass.
And out of bounds.
Good pass to Goddard.
It's
a good pass to Goddard.
The terrific tight end in his first full year as the starter. With a departure last year of Zach Ertz, good for 18.
Well, he's going to look at Devontae Smith once again, come right back to him. Could have laid it out there to him. For whatever reason, he didn't like it, but then he escapes the pocket, and he is able to get a real easy completion right there. So far here,
all right, first
Minnesota is playing a shell coverage. They're not rallying right now, trying to put an extra defender in the box for the run game.
Hand off to Sanders over the left side. A nice carry,
I know why. They want to see the run game actually work. First down, Miles Sanders.
In a touchdown week 1, he gets 12 here.
You can see the safeties. Here's Cam Bynum, and here's Harrison Smith, and they're
they are
playing deep,
back.
and so they come out, even though they threw the ball
the
up
first
and
step is
second
backwards,
down,
like they're playing for the pass.
And they run the ball knowing they have favorable look.
Now over the right side, it's Sanders.
They must trust
the
front seven to stop the run without any safety help.
You know, Jalen Hurts watching him in that game.
They're going to hurry up.
It was obvious that he spent a lot of time this offseason working on his passing mechanics and the ball coming out, because last year he had a tendency to really hang on to the football. Some of that had to do with how much he scrambles, but I thought he did a pretty good job overall getting it out of his hand.
Corrals this snap and now steps up, down.
Damn sack, man.
It'll be third down.
They closing the pocket. They're not letting them leave that pocket.
Dalvin Tomlinson combined. That'll go down as a sack in the first of the night for the Vikings.
They're not letting them leave that pocket.
He had read it out, because once again, Minnesota playing that shell coverage. He had Quez Watkins to where the ball can just come out. And I think that's just some of the stuff that, you know, he's going to need to continue to improve upon a little bit, because offensively up front, that offensive line did a nice job.
Average time to throw, 3.1 seconds. Longest in the NFL. He got a very slow release. 3rd and 8.
Gainwell started in the backfield. Flag flies on the play. Gainwell stumbles down inside the 25.
All right, they ran a screenplay. Illegal man downfield, probably. The pass was late.
Ineligible receiver, legally downfield prior to the pass on the offense, number 69.
Yep.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Yeah, the pass came out late.
It was a good call. The linemen, it was a way for them to basically run a middle screen to the back. And immediately, that's why there was pressure right at the start on Jalen Hurts, that they turn the guys loose, and they're right in there, and linemen are down the field, and when they get it.
See Stephon Diggs in the Buffalo game get the touchdown on a 4th
All right, so 3rd and 13
from Josh Allen.
I hope they don't throw another screen, man.
Diggs, who played
they known for screens at this time, at this point in the game. 3rd and long.
He's taken off since he's gone up north, and Vikings are happy with who they have in Justin Jefferson to replace. Pass is caught.
Good pass.
Nice throw by Hurts.
Good pass.
And inside the 35 to the
good
31 pass. Is A.J. Brown, first of the night.
Good pass. Way to sit down in the zone.
Time for Jalen Jalen Hurts, 19-yard completion.
And they're trying to give safety help, but when it's zone coverage like this, you just see he's able to just sit down right in the hole. He threatens as though he's going up the field, and with time in the pocket, that was too easy on 3rd and long.
They hurry it up. Hurts takes off, and
The tackle.
with a little bit of room in front of him.
3-yard run by
Nice
Hurts.
play made by Eric Kendricks and a gain of 4.
Little surprised what I've seen on this drive by the Minnesota Vikings. I know Ed Donatel last week against Aaron Rodgers, and rightfully so. You're going to play coverage and try not to give up the big play. Coming into this game, you're more concerned about the run game, even though they've been throwing it, but they've played coverage for the most part on this drive, and yet Jalen Hurts has been able to find people to get the ball to. There's Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator for Philadelphia, who took over the play calling last year about mid-season when they started getting it going.
Here's Scott, first carry of his night inside the 25.
A little 3-4 yard
Third
gain.
down coming up for Philadelphia.
3rd and 3.
As Daniil Hunter made that play.
Well, this is a nice
Real
way
good
to
drive so
open
far.
up a ball game offensively,
Real good
coming off
drive so
a
far.
game where they had over 450 yards of offense. They just picked up right where they left off.
3rd and 3.
Nice play of the drive. 3rd down. Hurts keeps. Throws.
Good pass.
Caught. First down, Philadelphia.
Who that?
And the
Zach
catch made
Pascal.
by Zach Pascal.
Little play action.
A gain of 8 and another first down for the Eagles.
Well, they read it pretty well. They got the run-pass option, and here comes Kendricks off the edge. So they're accounting for Hurts, but he's got his eyes down the field, and then immediately he delivers the football. This is the other part of it. You're going to get the zone reads in the run game, the run-pass options. The Eagles do that more than anybody in football.
Good pass.
Goddard spins and
Goddard, first down. First and goal at the 4.
And this impressive drive continues 12 yards to
Eagles
Goddard.
going to hurry up. First and goal at the 3.
Just inside the 4. Hurts to the end.
Touchdown. Jalen Hurts. QB run. Good first drive.
You can't start a game much better
Good first drive.
than the way the Eagles just
7-0
started here
Eagles.
tonight.
Good first drive. Well scripted, well
He reads it
executed.
perfectly. Patrick Jones is coming off the edge hard. He's going to hit it. He keeps it. And then Jalen Hurts, he puts his foot in the ground, and he goes and gets it. That's pretty easy right there. And then you've got Bynum, who's trying to make a play and just unable to do it.
Elliott, they shut it down before the attempt.
Prior to the ball being snapped.
Delay a game, man.
Offense.
So
That
that'll
doesn't make
back
no
them up
sense.
5. That was an 11-play, 82-yard drive. And Jalen Hurts Troy on that possession to start the night 5 for 5, 63 yards and
There
a
is no
touchdown run.
foul for delay a game. We had attendance from the Minnesota bench run onto the field. We're going to replay.
The Eagles think the extra point is good, but they're going to make him kick it again.
We are going to replay the try.
Of course, the fans don't like that. They're not shy about letting you know how they feel.
No. I don't blame them.
No, I don't either.
So another try for Jake Elliott. And Elliott knocks it through again. Good start for Philadelphia, but a flag is down yet again. And Scott Novak indicating it's against the Vikings, so it will stand.
Offside. Defense number 7. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Timeout.
You just don't know what you're going to see when you come to the ballpark any day.
You never know.
You never know. You see 2 flags on an extra point. Knocked it through twice. Jalen Hurts takes it in. Second touchdown run of the year. The dance was on. The Eagles, fast start.
Okay, hear me out. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can change the game with the power of Visa. You, me,
All right,
Eric
so
Henry.
good impressive drive by the Eagles. Nice mix of the run and the pass. Also, throwing in the no huddle, which was good because they're gonna be in zone once they run no huddle. So we'll see what the Minnesota Vikings do in their second drive as far as defense is concerned. But all right, our defense is up, man. Defense is up. Defense got to get pressure on Kirk Cousins. You cannot allow Kirk Cousins to sit there and pick you apart because he can do it, especially with, Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson out there. You still got to worry about Dalvin Cook, man. Got to worry about Dalvin Cook. So I'm interested to see on what the defensive game plan is going to be for the Eagles. If they're going to, are they going to prioritize the run, stopping the run? Are they going to prioritize stopping the pass? Is they going to do zone or man? They have the defense to have the secondary for man coverage. So it really just all depends if they're actually going to throw that out there or not. So, it's definitely going to be a back and forth match. I definitely don't see it being a blowout, especially with the offensive firepower both teams got. It's just, who quarterback can make the plays and, especially when you get down to crunch time. So we're definitely going to see. It's going to be the first real test of the year.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Well, just about a perfect start for the Eagles on their opening drive. Everybody left the nest. 3 different rushers, 4 different receivers, and Jalen Hurts.
All right, Eagles kicking off.
Going to be denied on that
7-0 Eagles.
Run.
Let me put my banner up.
You almost take the running of Jalen Hurts for granted, and then he starts picking apart a defense with his arm, and he had time, and this is a good offensive line. That takes this whole thing to the next level.
I think his passing game is probably, certainly one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in most scrutinized play, and I thought Sunday he did a lot of really great things. I thought, like I said, the ball came out.
My bad, man.
Some throws you'd like to have back, but I saw a lot.
So we got the game audio going. I got the score on the screen. Let me know in the chat who y'all think will actually pull it out.
In this stadium, in divisional battles, when he was with Washington, he's 1-0 with the Vikings, 3-2 overall. Good passer rating, highest for a visiting player, and here he is. 7 straight seasons of 25-plus touchdown passes. Been very good, been very consistent. Has yet to get to that next level.
Cook.
The Vikings. Here is
Stop 4-yard loss.
We talked about it coming in, Joe. All the things that they did with Justin Jefferson last week against Green Bay. You can see the different places that he lined up at. He's in the outside position where you would expect him, and then he goes into the backfield. And because of his background as a slot receiver, he's able to do a lot of things from that position. And the Vikings really didn't know when they drafted him just how good he could be from the outside. But Kevin O'Connell, with his background, and Sean McVay, you can assure yourself that they are going to utilize every ounce of his ability.
Pass is caught there.
There you go. Jefferson first catch. A 4-yard gain.
Avonte Maddox will get the tackle, a gain of 6. Here are the numbers from last week. 21 times wide right, 20 times wide left. In the slot, which is where he predominantly played in college, and one of the knocks against him was, could he get off the line of scrimmage at the next level? Maybe that's why he was 22nd overall pick, but
Third and 5. Here we go. Third and 5.
Kevin O'Connell said, I already thought he was one of the top 2 receivers in football, but he's
they going man coverage.
Third down and 5. Cousins backs up, throws. Jefferson broken up. And the play made by Darius Slay.
Darius Slay broke it up.
It'll be 3 and out.
Darius Slay broke it up. 3 and out.
Well,
good defense. Good defense. And it was man coverage, too.
One-on-one. That's not going to happen a lot in this game. The safety's given a little bit of help so he could challenge it some. But overall, he
good
had
defense.
a
That was good defense.
mano-a-mano,
That was
and he
good
came
man
up and made the
defense.
play.
4-time Pro Bowl corner is Darius Slay, and tonight he will match on Jefferson for most of the game as the rookie Ryan Wright hits a good one.
That's a good punt. That's a damn good punt. God,
on the return.
Come on, man.
As Rick Lovato, the long snapper,
Eagles at the 20. Eagles at the 20 after a 3 and out.
So
good defense. That was good defense.
Hurts.
Offense back on the field, man. Good opening drives for the offense and defense, man. Offense gets down there, run pass, balance. Jalen Hurts ran it in for the touchdown. Defense, quick 3 and out. Can't complain. You can't complain with how they starting. You definitely cannot complain. It's definitely going to be a banger, man. It's definitely the Eagles need to go ahead right now, score another touchdown, and put all the pressure on Kirk Cousins. That's what you got to do at this point. Just put pressure on them. Monday night, you know, you can let the dogs loose and start sending more blitzes. You know, if they go down 14-0, force them to make a mistake. Force them to make a mistake. I definitely like how the defense came out, man. Defense came out, man coverage, was not scared just to single up on Justin Jefferson. So that's going to be a dogfight. That's going to be a dogfight. Darius Slay and Justin Jefferson. I guess they got Bradbury right there on Adam Thielen, 1-on-1. So they show some heart, you know, going man coverage. That takes some heart, but that takes also trust in your secondary too to get that done and actually try that. So hopefully the pass rush we can get some pressure on Kirk Cousins. And that was the whole problem last week. You know, Jared Goff, you know, picking the secondary apart. You know, pass rush couldn't get no pressure on Jared Goff. You know, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what adjustments Minnesota might make. There's always a chess match back and forth with offense and defense. So you know, as long as Minnesota stays the same on defense, you know, I don't see the reason why the Eagles can't march the ball back up the field. But you definitely can't make this a back and forth game between Hurts and Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins is the better quarterback. So we don't want to have it to where we got to start depending on Jalen Hurts to actually throw the ball and to beat you with his arm. But good drive so far. Good play calling, too.
For Jalen Hurts, 5 for 5, 63 yards. The rushing touchdown from 3 yards away. And he made some good throws, had time. He really wasn't pressured much by the Vikings defensively.
Yeah, it's one of the best offensive lines in football. They overcame injuries each of the last 2 seasons. Jeff Stoutland, their offensive line coach, done a great job.
Another wide receiver screen. I hate the wide receiver screens, man.
Strong receiver. Flag is down. Brown got 9.
Ineligible receiver legally downfield prior
Another
to the pass.
one, man.
On the offense, number 69.
Another one.
5-yard penalty.
Why are they down the field so early? Is the ball coming out
That's
late?
the second time against Landon Dickerson, and that erases the 9-yard pickup. Dickerson, by the way, is establishing himself as one of the best interior offensive linemen in the league, but flagged for that. That makes it 1st and 15.
You see that called very often. You know, these teams that run this play action and the RPOs, it's hard for these officials to pick that up, but they've got it now a couple times.
Here is a snap.
Fumble snap.
Hitting the ground, and Sanders is on top of it.
Second and 18.
Smith
Hurts fumbled the snap.
Him, a loss of 3.
Yeah, it just went through his fingers.
I was going to say, the snap, everything seemed to be fine. Unfortunate that
just went through his fingers
right there to get on it.
So the penalty, then that 3-yard loss, second and 18.
A.J. Brown in the slot.
Hurts over the middle, pass is caught.
Good pass.
Watkins made the grab. He's going to be short of first down yardage, a 16-yard pickup to make it a
third and 2.
Short.
3rd and 2.
Well, they're out there doubling him, and he totally turns around Patrick Peterson. But the best part of this is Jalen Hurts, once he gets flushed, he steps up and he moves to his right. He's got his eyes down the field. And what a great job by just sitting down right in the hole.
Pat P supposed to be a Hall of Famer, too. I don't know how he got,
They've had
how he got
of those
twisted up.
completions now where they've got defenders in the area. They're just not coming up and taking the receivers
3rd and
when they
2.
come into their zone.
Blitz coming from the Vikings. Hurts keeps, throws, easy pickup. But
pass interference. Offensive pass interference.
We'll see if it'll stand, and it won't.
Offensive
pass interference.
Offense into 6.
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty.
3rd and
That's
12.
a bad call. I think it's obvious what they're trying to do. But Devontae Smith, he avoids the contact. You're going to see him as he comes out. He's going to try to avoid then as he's going to run the rub, and he gets out of the way.
It was enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's not a good call at all.
One of the wide receiver rub routes.
Next, Sirianni agrees with you and the crowd that just saw it on the video board here in Philadelphia. 3rd penalty on the offense.
They're going to be back in zone coverage again.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
God mercy, sack. God damn it, man.
Wanham is the guy.
You got to stay in the pocket, man. You got to step up in the pocket.
And a loss of 8, second sack by the Vikings.
Well, they have the back to his side to maybe help give a little bit of a chip, but he doesn't give it. And so Milano's one-on-one all by himself, and once Hurts tries to come back around, I mean, it's over with.
All right, so Eagles punting.
Hits the punt.
That's short, too.
And the return is coming.
Good play, good tackle.
From
good tackle.
Rager.
At the Minnesota 38, good tackle.
When he took the field, the former Philadelphia Eagle. 48-yard punt, nothing on the return. Cousins, another crack at it.
All right, so offense a little stagnant. Penalties, man. Penalties will kill your team. Kill your team, man. They're a killer. They're a killer, man. You can't win football like that. You cannot illegal man downfield. Pass interference. All that stuff just kills momentum. You know, and it's I mean, I guess the illegal man downfield thing, that's just the timing thing between the O-line and the quarterback. It's supposed to be timing, man. So before them O-line go down there on that screen, the quarterback got to be getting that ball out of his hand. But as you see, you know, they said he got one of the slowest releases in the league for 3 seconds to release the football. So, you know, it's that's just a timing thing. The pass interference, it was a little fugazi. The pass interference was definitely a little fugazi, but you know, they gonna call it, man. You gotta make sure your rub routes is clean. You know, don't touch them at all. You know, but the D-back definitely sold the pass interference. So it is what it is. But Eagles defense back on the field. You know, we're going to see what Minnesota does differently, if they do anything differently. If they were smart, they'd be running the football. If they actually watched the Detroit Lions game when the Eagles played them week 1, you definitely know that you can run the football on them. But, you know, Minnesota might not have the O-line that Detroit has. Detroit got one of the best O-lines in the league, so. I'm actually rooting for Dalvin Cook to have a good game. He's on my fantasy team. I need some help. I need some help bad too.
Monday Night Football on ABC, brought to you by Progressive. The right call to protect your home and car. Nice warm evening in Philadelphia here on the 19th of September. As we wind down week number 2 across the National Football League, second possession for the Vikings, who went 3 and out first time they had it. Start this possession at their own 39.
There you go, Dalvin Cook. Good run, 3-4 yard gain. Good run.
4 yards. TJ Edwards
Second
there
and 6.
defending. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell played quarterback at San Diego State, where he holds the record for most career rushing yards and touchdowns among quarterbacks. Third round pick by the Patriots in 2008. And he's bounced around the NFL in different coaching positions, settled with the Rams and Sean McVay. He was their offensive coordinator the previous 2 years, and here he is, 37 years
Play
old
action.
and ready for the spotlight. His Cousins rolls to
Pass
his
to the
right,
flat.
pass is caught and out of bounds is Irv Smith.
Only 1 yard gain.
Tight end, his first catch of the season, a gain of just 2.
Well,
Third
one
and
of the
6.
things, Kirk Cousins was with Kevin O'Connell when he was the quarterback coach in Washington. And in talking with Kirk Cousins about it, he said that what they did in Washington is night and day from what they are now doing here in Minnesota. And what happened is when Kevin O'Connell went to the Los Angeles Rams and he worked under McVay for the last 2 years, McVay took the playbook to a whole nother level. So it has been a new offense for Kirk to learn.
Wow, good defense. Good defense. Good defense.
Got his hand in front of Irv Smith.
Good defense. Pass rush got there too.
And it is another quick 3 and out for the Vikings on offense.
Yeah, well, Irv Smith, he's been banged up. He's one-on-one. The Eagles decided to play cover 1, man-to-man across the board. He might have had a chance at Thielen. But, boy, when you play man against these guys,
Exactly.
these weapons that Minnesota has, most times you're going to get burned. And Irv Smith, that's the best you can hope for. And they're relying
Another
on him
3 and
being
out.
able to win those
Another
one-on-one
3 and out.
matchups.
The offense gotta make something happen.
He didn't play in the preseason, so a little slow here at the start, and they shut down this play. Play clock had expired.
Defense definitely balling though.
No foul to delay a game. Please reset the play clock.
What is going on with the referees?
And you go on the snap.
What's going on down there?
He's got more airtime than these head coaches tonight. I mean,
Man.
Okay.
a little quick on the trigger on these delayed games.
By the way, you're 3 for 3 on the telestrator, so good start.
Yeah, I think it was trending on Twitter last week.
Right hits it. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch
by
at the 18.
Up 7. Jalen Hurts and come.
All right. Another 3 and out for the defense. Offense got to make something happen. You cannot not come away with points on this drive, like at all. Especially when your defense gives you, 2 3 and outs back to back. You got to reward the defense. You got to keep them on the sidelines, get a nice little drive going, and keep it there. But the defense is playing nice. The defense is playing really well. They definitely going man to man, locking up. You're gonna spend all that money on the secondary and on this defense. You got to make something happen. Hassan Reddick, Bradbury, you got Slay, you got the big rookie from Georgia. I don't know if Nakobe Dean is actually playing. I don't know if he's even suiting up or not. But yeah, they as long as we keep Jalen Hurts under control and making, you know, the proper play and not making, you know, any mistakes, then, you know, especially with the defense playing like this, we can definitely have a huge victory today. The defense is playing phenomenal. I would still like to see a little more pressure on it for the defense, though. But overall, man, the defense is playing really good. You know, there's definitely no complaints. Do a quick commercial break.
Doing their thing after that big win week 1 against the Rams.
So amazing, 46. What's going on? Appreciate you joining the chat. Absolutely. Let's go Birds.
At their 18. They hand to Sanders, and Miles gets.
What's your predictions for the game? So amazing, 46.
Well, that's going to be the key for Philadelphia.
What's the final score going to be?
It's obvious that Ed Donatel is, you know, he learned under Vic Fangio. He's been with him for the last several years in Denver and other stops, and he believes in a lot of those same principles and a lot of the shell coverages. And we're getting a lot of that. And can they hold up then against this running game? And for the most part, they have. Now, they got to be able to control Jalen Hurts, but that's going to be the key for this Vikings defense.
Protection pass caught by Sanders.
Good tackle.
And gets upended by
Good tackle.
Cameron
Good tackle.
Dantzler
I like that. Good tackle.
after a gain of 2, so third down comes right up.
Absolutely. What's the score?
Offensively,
What's your prediction? What's the score?
Exclusively 3 wide receivers.
And how you like this defense so far? Defense definitely balling.
Of course, they ran it last year, but not at
They definitely got a lot of trust in the
most
secondary.
teams do. And
So
they
far,
were
it's
more
paying
of a
off
one-back,
with 2,
two
3 and
tight end
outs.
set, but you can tell that Nick Sirianni has a lot of confidence with the new acquisition in A.J. Brown, as he should, and Devontae Smith, and right now Quez Watkins.
Round 1 catch, 19 yards, third down and 5.
Good pass.
Another completion, this time Devontae Smith, first down,
Good
Philadelphia,
pass.
gain of 7.
Well, it's been pretty easy pitch and catch for the most part. They're going to run the receiver on the outside straight on a go route.
Talking about our defense or our offense?
And then it's just one-on-one.
Who can use
with Harrison
improvement?
Smith trying to come up and make a play from the off position.
Nigga, I like the secondary. If you talking about the pass rush, then I definitely feel you on that one.
Hurts keeps, got her. Tries a stiff arm.
You could definitely use a little bit of pass rush help. But that's what Hassan Reddick was supposed to have been for. They gotta let him eat. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta let Hassan Reddick eat.
Ineligible receiver legally downfield.
Come on, they didn't have a good week of practice. This is the third time an O lineman has been downfield in the first quarter.
Isaac Seumalo, the right guard, you're going to see when the ball snapped, he immediately takes off. I mean, he's 5 yards deep when the ball's thrown.
Too many penalties, man. They're killing us. First and 15.
That's the way that the game's being called tonight.
Third time that's been called against the Eagles. Hurts. Another completion. Brown again. Gets hit
Good
by
completion.
Harrison
2nd and
Smith.
4. Good pass.
But Jalen Hurts has started 9 for 9 as he hits for 11 here to number 11.
Well, good pickup off the slot. Sanders is going to come over and picks Chandon Sullivan up coming off the edge. And you see the timing of Jalen Hurts and the open space that these receivers have to operate.
Here's Sanders. Another flag. Another flag comes in.
Another flag.
Sanders about a half-yard short of a first down.
Another one.
Holding. Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty will be added at the end of the run.
Okay.
An automatic first down.
I was about to say. The Eagles already got 4 penalties
James
already.
Lynch. So 30 seconds left in quarter number 1, a quarter that's been dominated by Philadelphia, up 7. They have a first down with the ball at their own 45. Sanders cuts back.
Good run, 2-yard run, 2-3-yard run. We take that
for the Vikings. And that will do it for quarter number 1. Great start for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles on Monday Night Football, up 7 over the Vikings.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. Eagles up 7-0. 2nd and 8 when they come back. They got to clean up the penalties. They definitely moving the ball. I don't know what the Vikings defense is doing. It's terrible, but that's more beneficial to the Eagles. But yeah, they offense looks good. Defense is balling. We definitely can't. We got to come out this drive with some points though. Got to get some points, man. Especially when the defense is rewarding you like that with quick turnarounds. Got to reward the defense and get some points up on this board, man. Because with an offense like that, you don't keep them down forever. You just got to make sure you can pile up as many points as possible to put all the pressure on Kirk Cousins and make him one-dimensional. But I like the defense so far. Defense, I give the defense an A+. Defense is phenomenal. If anybody in the chat that hasn't hit that like button yet, I would definitely appreciate if you guys hit that like button for me, man. All the likes, and the comments really help, grow the channel. So please, if you guys can find it in your heart, man, go ahead and hit that like button, man. I would definitely appreciate it. If you want to see more content like this, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. We're definitely going to be rocking out for the season.
Just what might you be seeing that could be keeping you from getting something going?
Yeah, we getting a couple different matching groupings defensively to what maybe we thought we would get. We'll figure it out. Our guys will settle in. We'll feel good about it once we get rolling.
After Justin's performance last week, you knew the Eagles were going to pay him a lot of attention. Yeah. It's early, but what do you got to do to free him up?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to match Slay to him, which it's going to be a good matchup for Justin. Thought he had a chance on that first third down conversion. Might have got away with one right there. But it's good play all the way around. They're going to have good rush all night. We got to be efficient, all 11 guys, and start stacking plays. We'll be all right.
All right, thank you, Coach. Joe.
All right, Lisa, thank you. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
For the Eagles at their own 47. Good protection again, launch downfield. Watkins wide open, touchdown.
Blown coverage, good pass. Good pass. Good pass. Good play.
Here you got Bynum right here, and you're going to see he's got his eyes on Goddard. Goddard comes up, and then it allows him to just run straight up the field. And there's no
what coverage was there?
Bynum, he's got his eyes on the tight end. He jumps the out routes, and there he goes.
Eagles up 14-0.
That's a great job by Jalen Hurts. Just
Eagles up 14-0.
That's the home run shot they're hoping to get. That's his read number one, and it came up beautifully.
Well, Hurts has been hit a few times. He's been sacked twice, but he's 10 for 10. 154 yards. He hits for 53 to Watkins. He has been sensational.
It's really good. It's a 79 combination is what they call it. And so you got the tight end running
long
to the
coverage
out and just eyes in the wrong place. And even though you've got a deep safety, his job to keep everything in front of him.
Long coverage, great pass.
Place, and there goes Watkins right past him for the home run.
So we talk about the Eagles coming in. They started last year 2-5, won 7 of their last 10. Finished as a wild card team. Nick Sirianni was the only first-time head coach last year to make it into the postseason. And he was really not on everybody's radar when the Eagles hired him. Frank Reich recommended him. Jeffrey Lurie loves Frank Reich. Reich had Sirianni in Indianapolis, and he's got something going here with the Eagles.
Yeah, he really does. And I think he's got this locker room, too. The players love him. They respect him. And I think the way that he's been able to handle things, I think it goes back last year to when they began the year 2-5. And he didn't flinch. He changed his offensive philosophy and went with a more running-based offense to help Jalen Hurts, and it paid off. And that's why I say I don't think there was enough conversation about the job that he did getting them into the postseason. Nobody expected much out of the Eagles going into last season. But
all right, 14-0. Minnesota got the ball back. Let's see what they do. Play action. Pass out to Dalvin Cook. 4-yard gain.
A gain of just 3. In that first quarter, the Vikings had the ball for under 3 minutes. 2 3-and-outs, that's it. A gain of 3 here, 2nd and 7 coming up.
A little different game than what the Vikings had a week ago offensively, and their ability to move the ball and did a lot of really good things. They just not been able to get on track.
Yeah, the Eagles defense been having them on lock. Play action.
Play action pass. Cousins out to his right will dive, and we'll see where they put it down.
3rd and short.
Of first down yardage by about half a yard.
3rd and short.
You know, Cousins doesn't run a lot, but he can when he has to. But it is a last resort. You could tell when he came out, he really didn't want to have to tuck it and take it.
You know any other quarterbacks who wore 8 who might have been described that way?
Yeah, but you must not follow me on Instagram because I posted some of my OU highlights.
I was impressed. 3rd down, less than 1.
I was also only 18 years old at the time.
Jet sweep. Damn, jet sweep.
Receiver Rager coming around the edge. And they booed Jalen Rager.
Damn, Jalen Rager. Jet sweep.
Disappointing years here in Philadelphia. Ended with 64 catches over the 2 years, but he's known as in Philly as the receiver the Eagles drafted one spot before the Vikings drafted Justin Jefferson.
I'd sure like to see him go on and do amazing things here in Minnesota because I know that it was tough for him in Philadelphia, high expectations, and then the guy who was picked after you goes out and does what Justin Jefferson has done. He needed to change the scenery. Pretty ironic that it's with Minnesota.
Pass caught by Jefferson, and he's got
Jefferson in the slot, first down.
Rager, by the way, still learning the offense. Did not play any snaps from scrimmage last week in that win over Green Bay. Just was returning punts, but he just converted on a 3rd down and 1. And then the 11-yarder to Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings have something going.
Pass to Dalvin Cook. He lost a yard or 2.
Edwards made the stop, a loss of 1 as we send it back to Scott Van Pelt for an update.
Joe in Orchard Park, Josh Allen at it again. He's already got 2 touchdown passes. Looking good.
Damn, he smoked him.
46 yards in the Bills.
Damn, he smoked the corner.
24-7. Back to you in Philadelphia.
They over there balling in Buffalo. 2nd and 11.
Thanks. We'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins has gone 3 for 3 on this drive. Handoff here to Madison. They broke a tackle.
Good run.
Nothing into something.
Good run.
3rd
and 7. Good run.
He picked up 5. Make the 3rd down a little more manageable. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon Graham, the guy just keeps playing. He tore his Achilles last year, but he was playing at a high level back in 2020, and he's the guy who was responsible for blowing that up. I mean, the offensive linemen who were pulling, they were unable to get around him because of the penetration there on the edge. He's always been one of my favorite players to watch, and been a long-time Eagle, playing at a really high level.
3rd down and 6. Cousins protected, fires a fastball. Osborne the catch.
Good catch.
And a
Good
first
pass.
down inside the 20. That was serious velocity
Good catch.
from
Good
Kirk
pass.
Cousins for 15 yards.
That's a good
Well, you
zone.
got Justin Jefferson going through the middle, and you can see
That's a
the
good
people
play. I
that
like
he
that play too.
attracts. You know, he takes 3 kind of with him. Nobody really wants to come up and crowd anywhere else. And that's why it's able to open him up the way that it was on that play.
First down, Minnesota.
Empty set for Minnesota.
Cousins underneath.
Come on, what the hell is this?
And the former Ram sets up 1st and goal.
I don't like that. It's a good drive for him, though.
And he goes for 17 yards here.
Can't keep an offense like this down forever.
I mean, he didn't have a big learning curve coming from the Rams.
First and goal.
Offense, but sells it to the flat.
Oh,
and then
good
comes
route.
Right back.
Good route. I like that.
You know,
Good
that's no
route.
slouch who he's working up against.
I like that route.
He's able to get some separation, and I know he's going to be relied on more in Philadelphia as a receiver than he ever was with the Rams.
All right, 1st and goal at the 2.
First down and goal from the 2. Cousins keeps, throws.
Wow. Good play. Good play action. Good play action.
And a nice answer by the Minnesota Vikings as Irv Smith Jr. is good from 2 yards out. And a nice drive put together.
Good play calling. They got it.
Really
Good play
good
calling.
drive by Minnesota. They methodically were able to drive the ball down the field. I thought they called some good things that were able to get them out on the perimeter, some of the run game to stretch them vertically, and then hit a few passes and ended up with the touchdown to Irv Smith at the goal line.
Extra point by Joseph. And it's a 14-7 game. Kirk Cousins 6 for 6 on that drive, and the 2-yard touchdown to Irv Smith Jr. Minnesota on.
All right. 2nd quarter. Minnesota winning a nice drive. Nice drive, man. Like they said, Kurt went 6 for 6 on that drive. You know, real good methodical play. They gave a defense a break. Score 14-7 Eagles. Eagles got to come right back out, put some more points up on the board. Why you got that defense on their heels, you know? But it's definitely going to be a back and forth game. It's definitely going to be a back and forth game, man. As long as you stay mistake free, gotta cut the turnovers out though. Gotta cut the turnovers out. But it's going to be a back and forth game. I definitely like you know, that drive by Minnesota though. They mixed it up with the run and the pass, with the play action. So they're gonna be looking, especially, you know, towards the 3rd quarter, to get Justin Jefferson going. They're definitely going to concentrate on him in the 2nd half. So look out for that. But all in all, man, definitely defense stood their ground. You can't be mad at them giving up 7 points to an offense like this, especially, you know, going back-to-back 3 and outs, you know, previously. So you can't be mad at it. The commercial break right now. So amazing 66, so amazing 46 said they done opened up the lane and gave these fuckers. Listen, you know, that's a good offense over there. You know, you're not gonna keep them out the end zone for long. You know, the defense done gave you 2, 3 and outs, so you can't be mad at it. You know, they get paid too. It is what it is.
People here in Philly, they think liberty. But when we think Philly, we think life, as in living for our team.
Yeah, hey, them slants is where it's at, though.
Parents and child screaming at the top of our lungs.
You know, if they open, they're going to take them.
That is Alan Lineberg.
Unless you actually trying to take the slant away, it's hard to take it away. Because it's like a timing route. So as long as the receiver and the quarterback is on the same page, they're gonna make that. It's gonna look easy. So, what you gonna say?
That Martin Scorsese will be calling soon. So see Alan across from, I don't take your pick, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro. Little pop-up kick here. And a return chance for Watkins. Quez can't get to the 20. And that was well.
He only got to the 15 on the kickoff. God damn.
Well, it was a sunny
they trying to force him into a mistake.
With the Birds getting some new members, receiver A.J. Brown, safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson added by trade, cornerback James Bradbury, linebacker Hassan Reddick signed as free agents, and they drafted defensive tackle Jordan Davis with the 13th overall pick in the draft. And our little tip of the cap to the great show, 15 seasons. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Hey, Scorsese may not be calling, but you can bet all his buddies are calling him right now. His phone's blowing up.
Here is Hurts keeping as
damn, good hit.
Sanders and a nice
good hit.
That's
a good hit.
Off the edge.
That's a good hit by the defense.
And he dumped Jalen Hurts, no gain.
Boy, I'll say, and you watch this Vikings defense, and that is one thing that kind of jumps out at you is Cameron Dantzler and his willingness to come up and make a tackle. Doesn't always make the tackle, but he certainly
that was a good hit by the defense.
I think a lot of that was instilled in him from
definitely
Mike
a good
Zimmer,
hit by that defense.
and he demanded a lot from these corners. And one of those things,
I definitely want Hurts to stay in the pocket a little more. I don't want him to end up like Trey Lance. Trey Lance broke his ankle yesterday, so you know it's the downside with a quarterback that run a lot. God, good tackle. His defense starting to fly around now. Defense starting to fly around now.
And a loss of 2 on that play.
Doing a nice job of recognizing it and coming up and making a play. You can see the protection that Jalen Hurts has had. He's been hit a little bit, but he's also been afforded quite a bit of protection. He's
third and 11.
Throw an incompletion. He's 11 for 11 in this game.
3rd down and 12. Good protection again. Flag flies on the play, and Hurts is out of bounds. Short of first down yardage.
Might be holding on the offense, holding on the defense.
Well, the quarterback was in the pocket.
Illegal contact
on the defense number 3. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll add that to the end of the run, then an automatic first down.
So Dantzler made those 2 tackles and then guilty of illegal contact.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at it right here. Number 3, Dantzler.
Is that what you call illegal contact?
Beyond the 5 yards, but
yeah,
defensively, Minnesota tried to run a little game with Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith, lined them up to the same side, ran a twist, and with Philadelphia picked it up exceptionally well.
Damn.
First down, it's Sanders, and he is swallowed up in the backfield by Patrick Jones.
Hey, yo, this defense is balling.
Well,
this Minnesota defense definitely stepping up.
Patrick Jones comes flat down the
they
line.
Definitely stepping up.
Contain. And it was a straight
goodness, they definitely stepping up.
On that play
hey, this when the Eagles offense got to step up.
Been out and running. They're going to come back off of that, I would imagine, and have a play for it.
2nd down and 12. Hurts lets it fly. And
good defense. God, good defense.
Was the
this defense is balling. Damn.
This throw is so good by Jalen Hurts. This is his first incompletion and one of his best throws, maybe his best throw of the night. He put it right where he had to put it.
It was a damn
drop
good
it
throw.
in there against that
I gotta give him that.
In behind the or in front of the
damn
safety,
good throw.
behind the corner, Dantzler, and
Damn,
Goddard just
Goddard,
not quite
man.
able to reel it in.
He's so overrated.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Zone coverage again.
Good protection again. Pass underneath the Pascal. Won't get it.
Damn.
Chandon Sullivan.
Defense got him off the field.
A former Philadelphia Eagle and Green Bay Packer. One of the guys brought in to help this defense there to make the stop.
Hey, so amazing. You're definitely right.
Yeah, good read
You
by
know.
Jalen Hurts and a good job by Minnesota.
Yeah, like you
They've
said,
got him to
what
third
you gonna
long.
say?
Would have
You know,
gotten off the field earlier if it hadn't been for the
defense
penalty
get
on
paid too,
Dantzler.
but like,
Could have
damn,
been
you
a
got to
good
pull that
penalty,
in.
giving them a new set of downs. But
Especially
they're
when you
able
with
to force
tight
a
end.
three
All
out.
tight ends I see pull passes like that
Another
down.
serenade for
You're gonna get
Jalen
popped, but it's football. It is what it is.
End over end punt and a fair catch is hauled in with no issue.
Hey, so amazing. Make sure you subscribe, man.
Ball sitting
Come join
at
the
their own
family.
26
We definitely
as
gonna be
they trail
broadcasting all the
by
Eagles games this
7
season.
on Monday
You know,
Night
we do
Football.
other football too, but we definitely gonna be doing some. Hopefully, the Phillies make it to the playoffs. We could do some Phillies games when the Sixers come back. Definitely doing all the Sixers games. You know, I ain't a big Flyers fan, but if they start doing good though, we could definitely check out a few of those. But yeah, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Definitely like you in the chat. Definitely gonna be checking out all the Eagles games, but I definitely appreciate the support though. No, you know, they defense stepping up. They defense stepping up. So get the defense credit. It ain't always the offense fault, man. The defense stepping up. I definitely like how the defense is playing, man. They definitely stepped up. So you got to make adjustments now. It's always a chess game. Eagles offense look good. Defense, Minnesota defense take adjustments. Oh, you work at the Wells Fargo Center? Oh, that's good money. That's good money. How long you been down there? I ain't been in the Wells Fargo Center in about 3 years. I need to catch a few Sixers games this year. How long you been out at the Wells Fargo Center? Got to check the fantasy team out. God mercy. Look.
And Hall of Famers in the crowd tonight. The great Dick Vermeil. Bryce Harper, who may or may not be sitting in the Mike Trout seats. Bradley Cooper, longtime Eagles fan. James Harden. The Beard is here. Quinta Brunson, Emmy Award winner and creator, writer, and actress of Abbott Elementary. Watching
Okay, that's good money, man. That's good money. Seem like you like it up there.
Goes and gets 7.
Is it laid back up there?
Scott Van Pelt for an update. Scott.
Joe, it took till the third quarter of this second week before Buffalo punted, and when they did, Tennessee is unable to field it. Kyle Phillips fumbles, Tyrell Dotson pounces on it, but Tennessee got a stop in the red zone. Field goal coming.
Scott, thank you. Buffalo doing their thing, and I think we'll
third down.
Expect that week after week now with what Josh Allen, that offense, the defense.
Third and
that
2.
is a really well-run organization from McDermott up and McDermott down. Sean, former DC here with Philly, 3rd down and 2.
The Eagles can get a stop here, that'd be major. If they can get a stop here, that'd be major. Wow. Wow.
Edwards broke it up.
Wow.
With Smith, who had the earlier touchdown, the target. And it's 3 and out for the Vikings.
Yeah, and this is what Minnesota you would think would be hoping for. Again, they got one-on-one. Irv Smith is matched up one-on-one with TJ Edwards, who's not known as a cover linebacker.
Good defense.
And yet he is in a perfect position
Eagles
to make
defense
the play on the ball.
they came to play
now.
today.
They've gone to Irv Smith when he's had an opportunity one-on-one, and he has not been able
to
win.
They came to play today.
Everybody, even Justin Jefferson, one of the few times that he's been singled up without any help.
3rd pass breakup by an Eagles defender on 3rd down in this first half. Beautiful punt by Wright, the rookie. Drives Covey back. Written Covey is...
Covey, man, what are you going to do punt returning? This boy is suspect.
6-yard punt, 5-yard return. And some pushing and shoving after the play. No flags. Eagles get it right back. Up 7.
It's crazy, not laid back. It's fun though. Your prep cook. Oh yeah, I definitely know that joint be crazy. But that's good money though. Congratulations. You doing anything with it? You gonna try to become a chef? Or you just gonna keep it there? Yeah, they in a bag right now. That's what happened when you got a real tight game like this and the defense is balling. You know, they trying to get any and every advantage. They definitely gonna be going in. Don't be surprised if it happened later on in the game too. Especially if it's a big hit or something like that. This the type time they're gonna be on. Especially when they know they playing the Monday night.
Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Want updates on the action? Just tell Siri, show me football scores.
Siri can tell you that Buffalo is leading at home 27-7, and here the home team, the Eagles leading 14-7, 5 minutes left first half.
Yo, everybody leaving Philly.
Hurts over the middle. Devontae Smith to catch the run.
Everybody leaving Philly. I got a couple of my folks that moved to Atlanta. Here you go moving to Maryland. It's crazy. The pay probably better out there though.
He's the guy who's trying to take
cost of living probably cheaper out there though. That's good money.
Smith coming off the ball, and that's not going to happen.
Eagles no hurt. Eagles hurry up offense again.
Here in week number 2 after the 4 targets, no catches at Detroit. They went to him to start their night. Hurts throws.
Good pass. Good pass.
16 yards for Devontae.
Yeah, he's rolling. They
Yeah,
talked about it
I ain't gonna lie. This is the
after
best
that
Hurts
ball
ever
game,
played.
as big a night as A.J. Brown had. That
This is the best game he's ever had.
The best part about it is Jalen Hurts is not worried about it. He's just reading things out, and that's the best way to play as a quarterback. And tonight, it's been Devontae Smith getting the bulk of the throws.
Aired out. A.J. Brown is overthrown.
Bad pass. You take that.
Just the second incompletion thrown by Jalen Hurts in this half.
Right idea, though. I like what they did earlier when they got the deep ball to Smith, but to come back and just keep them honest. Even though they're playing a lot of shell coverage, take your shots, loosen them up. They've had a lot of field to work with on those intermediate routes, and that's why Jalen Hurts has completed passes at such a high percentage in this game.
3 straight pass plays to start this drive for the Eagles, up 7. Take the throw, hand off to Scott, right up the gut. 16 for Boston.
That's a good job, man.
You can see Kelsey right in the middle, number 62. He's been doing this a long time. He helps out with his right guard. He gets up to the second level, and then Scott is right
Eagles
off
with
the
the hurry
block.
up.
And when you've got those split safeties, there's a lot of field.
This time Scott goes backward, lost a yard. Well, Kelsey, as you said, has been doing it a long time. 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, making his 124th consecutive regular season start. Second longest active streak around the NFL, and the heart and soul of that group up front, maybe the team in general.
One of the smartest centers in all of football. Nick Sirianni a year ago said he's the Phillip Rivers of centers, and he does a lot up there up front.
Here's Sanders.
Good run.
Good run. And he's brought down about a yard shy of first down yardage.
3rd and 2. Good run.
3rd down coming up.
Kelsey's on a little bit of a roll right here in the middle. Watch what he does. Just like the last play, comes off, and then there he goes. Now, I know that they were talking about last week. He got flat-backed, and then you had his brother, Travis, who in his game, he got picked up and body slammed. But I tell you, Jason Kelsey, he put a few people on their backs last week to open up the season in Detroit.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2.
Hurts keeps around the edge and bends it back down, fighting for the end zone.
Wow. Wow.
Second of the night for Hurts.
Wow. 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 Great play call. Great run. Great play call. Great run.
Very good. You're going to see Goddard keep an eye on him right here, and you're going to see he goes.
Yeah, that's a
into
great
the
run
route,
by
and
Jalen.
He wants a holding call on Harrison Smith, but then he realizes
a great
Hurts
run
is
by
running,
Jalen.
so he turns around and starts blocking. And that's that
Great run by
600-pound squat that Jalen Hurts has done, that the power that he has in those legs to keep on churning and get it across the goal line.
Great run by Jalen.
That's the longest touchdown run for Jalen Hurts. He's got 3 touchdowns on the night, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air.
Hey, so amazing. That's real shit. Definitely.
And this is some kind of first half for number 1. And the lead back to 14. They fake the handoff. Jalen Hurts takes it, would not be denied, and fights his way into the end zone. And a hug from Kelsey.
Yeah, the Eagles, man, they came to play. This offense came to play. We gotta keep Minnesota out the end zone in this 2 minutes though. They get the ball back at after halftime. But hey, they playing lights out right now. Offense, defense playing lights out right now. They definitely came to play. Yeah, you crazy.
So coming up at the half with Susie, Booger, and Adam. As we are winding down what has been a sensational first half by Jalen Hurts.
Been a sensational first half for Jonathan Gannon as well, the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. He has held Justin Jefferson, his longest reception, just 11 yards. And Dalvin Cook has a total of 5 yards here in his first half.
Here's Wanwu getting a chance to return this one. Able to get across the 20, knocked out at the 22. 233 of Philadelphia's 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's got a 3-yard touchdown run. He's got a 53-yard completion for the touchdown to Quez Watkins. And then his longest, the NFL, 24 yards. And for a guy who squatted 500 pounds in high school and 600 pounds at OU, he proves yet again that he's the power back in this Eagles offense.
Damn, swallowed him up. Oh, roughing the passer.
The Pro Bowler from a year ago was there. He was not alone.
Wow. They're going to call a roughing the passer on the sack.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense from the 94. 15 yards.
Wow, face mask.
Automatic first down.
So Sweat, who got the sack, got the face mask as well. Let's watch.
Yeah, let's take a look. I didn't catch that when it happened. Yeah, right. Yeah, he sure did. He pulled him around. There's a better look at it and a good call. You know, they're giving some help inside. Ed Ingram, their right guard.
That's a bad call, man. Not a bad call. That's a bad joint.
Last week in protection, so they're trying to shore up that interior offensive line, and it's
you just gave him hope.
Time it leaves the tackle one-on-one.
Here's Dalvin.
Oh, Dalvin
didn't secure the catch. And it goes as an incomplete.
God damn, Dalvin.
We'll send it back to Scott Van Pelt for an update.
Joe, as Hurts puts on a show there in Philadelphia, Josh Allen showing off in Buffalo. So
they are going crazy over there in Buffalo.
Allen, 3 of them to Diggs. Buffalo rolling at home over the Titans.
So the route is on in Buffalo, and here it's a 14-point game. Minnesota with a 2nd and 10, 3 timeouts in their pocket. And they get the ball to start the second half. On 2nd down, Cousins gets hit, lets it go.
Wow. Oh, he dropped it. Wow.
You cannot lay it out there any
wow.
Cousins was
Kirk put that out there. He dropped that.
Well, they put Jefferson here, and he's going to run the route. It flattens the safety, and he's trying to bump off of it, and that's why he's as open as he is. You see that everyone's got their eyes kind of on Jefferson. That's the effect, and as the safety flattens out, it allows Ben Smith to get in behind it, and yeah.
He had it. He ain't look it all the way in.
That's a great throw.
You know, as a receiver, you got to look that pass all the way in.
He had one-on-one, and then he dropped what would have been a sure touchdown.
Now 3rd down and 10. Pressure incomplete.
What the hell was that?
As the blitz was on, and these Eagle fans have been waiting for Jonathan Gannon to bring more blitzes. They did there, and they forced the early throw, and it's 4th down.
Well, they have been, but he didn't necessarily have to do it when he did because they've been really good on defense here in this first half, but he times it up perfectly.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. Number 4 was in the area. 4th down.
Good defense, man.
C.J. Gardner
They caught a
Johnson,
break
who
on
they
that drop pass,
picked
but
up
good
in a
defense.
trade right before the season. He's the one who's on the blitz. They brought a 6-man rush, and Cousins, unprotected, just had to get it out. So another good series by Jonathan Gannon in this defense.
Pretty good punt here by Ryan Wright.
Good punt.
And
Good
this
punt.
will go out of bounds
That's a good
inside
punt.
the 5. And the rookie undrafted from Tulane couldn't have done it any better. Marked it the 2. That is a 61-yard perfect punt from Ryan Wright. Our Week 3 matchup on Monday Night Football. The rivalry in the NFC East. The 2-0 Giants, the 1-1 Dallas Cowboys at 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. And you can catch Peyton and Eli over on ESPN.
Yeah, how about the New York Giants and Brian Davis? How about New York in general? A lot of wins for all those teams in the New York area in all sports. But, you know, that's the real key. When you take over a team, you're a first-year coach, and a team that hasn't had a lot of success, can you come out of the gates and win some tough games? And they've been able to do that. And, of course, in Dallas, it was a nice win for them as well at home.
With Cooper Rush at quarterback, they moved the ball out to the 5. One official overruled the other as to where it was touched. And Hurts going to add to his total as he was looking for the first down marker and will have to settle for 9.
Well, it's one of those quarterback runs all the way. He gets the ball, he's got blockers, and then he wisely gets on the ground. Backed up, you look at it, and it's obvious that the Eagles are pretty content, up 21-7, and even though they have all of their timeouts, unless they can hit something that gets them in a little better position.
Here's Gainwell over the right side. That gets him a first down. Now that first down prompts Nick Sirianni to call the timeout. Here's the, if you want to make your back hurt by watching something on your television, Jalen Hurts squatting in high school in 2015, 500 pounds.
That didn't look too hard.
And he was a sophomore in high school. And then in 2019 at OU, the Sooners released this video of their quarterback squatting close to 600 pounds.
It's amazing. I just kind of asked the question.
Yeah, they're going to try to take this to halftime.
But, yeah, watching that earlier, you know, that made my back. I blew out my back squatting, but it wasn't 600 pounds.
Hurts stands in, passes incomplete.
Why are you passing at this point?
Zadarius Smith had pressure.
Why are you passing at this point?
600 pounds is the.
I don't. Why you just run the clock out?
In case you need to know that, or an empty vending machine.
I think I might have had some teammates that could have told you the way
I
of that vending
understand.
machine. They might have taken one or two.
Right. Second down and 10 with 33 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Gainwell in the backfield, and he gets it. Covers it up as he's able to cross the 20.
Yeah, you didn't give him damn time to call timeout.
5, and now with third
That was
down
stupid,
coming
man.
up.
Why did y'all call the pass play?
Timeout is taken by Minnesota, trying to get the ball back. Let's go to Scott.
Joe will sneak this
shit
in
makes
before
no damn
halftime.
sense.
The route's on in Buffalo. Matt Milano with a pick. Ryan Tannehill, and he is gone. Touchdown, and
This dude,
judging from the
man.
scenes in Orchard Park.
41-7. That's a damn shame.
They're enjoying themselves
Buffalo
immensely,
getting
Joe.
Titans getting blown out.
Well, I'd say 41-7.
But I don't know
so
why the Eagles
Titans
actually
have
passed that ball on first down.
crushing loss at home
I
to
don't
the
know why you
Giants,
did
and
that.
credit the Giants
Just
for
run
coming
the
back to
ball,
win that
man.
game in week 1 and
Take
then
it to
just get
halftime.
throttled at Buffalo.
Well, the Bills are a fun team to watch, and they're an easy team to root for. I just think from top to bottom, the players, the ownership, the coaching, it's all well done.
Vikings looking for a stop. They won't get it. Devontae Smith with a catch. And a nice gain. And now with 22 seconds left, Philadelphia will take a timeout.
Yeah, they're going back and forth on who's going to call the timeout, who's going to have the opportunity. This is so good at the top of this route. You see how he gets him totally turned around, keeps him running, and then he's able to just come right out of that. And that is what a quarterback loves to see, someone who can stop like that at the top of the route and come out of it. And, man, you know, Jalen Hurts, we saw when we came into the game how excited he was when they made the trade for A.J. Brown. Of course, he already had worked last year with Devontae Smith and the year that he had. But there's a lot of teams watching this game tonight who have thought that the Eagles are kind of one-dimensional with their running game, and they're getting a good look at this passing attack.
Leading receiver Devontae Smith, 5 catches, 64 yards. Hurts underneath the Goddard. A lot of room in front of him, and just like that, Philadelphia in the Minnesota territory to the 44 with a timeout and 15 seconds left.
And Jalen Hurts, he sees it beautifully. They go 3 verticals, and so he sees that the defense is turning and running, and he just knows exactly where he has to go with the ball. I know in talking with him, I know he spent a lot of time with Tom House, and he's out there in California, but he also spent a fair amount of time, at least more time than he had, in Philadelphia. And he's a tireless worker, and
you got to get out of bounds
here when you're talking about a franchise.
You got to get out of bounds
or what they believe can be a franchise quarterback, but it has been really good here in this first half, what he's shown.
Hurts. Goddard, more of the same. And he's able to fight his way to the 21. And now with 4 seconds left, the Eagles spend their final timeout. And they have to be awfully pleased and content with the way they handled this first half.
Oh, no question. A drive that started on the 5-yard line, and Jalen Hurts, I told you, he has been getting hit at times. He had to hang in there and take a big-time hit. Here, I mean, he's standing in the pocket, and it was Zadarius Smith who comes in and just unloads on him, but a perfect throw. And these are the throws that you got to know what you're doing as a quarterback when you're trying to navigate the coverage there with Jordan Hicks and lay it out for Goddard to have an opportunity to make a play, and for them now to be given an opportunity for 3 points before this half. What a heck of a drive to cap this half.
It's a good ass first half, man.
At their own 5 with 81 seconds left. And a 38-yard drive by Elliott. I just don't think they could play much better.
I agree. On both sides of the ball, Joe.
Impressive by the Eagles here in week 2, leading by 17 at the half.
No, I feel you. They wouldn't put up 3 more points. They would have put up 3 more points. They definitely doing their thing, though. This might be the best half. This might be the best half Jalen Hurts ever had in his career. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never see this man throw the football like this. He making all the right reads. Everybody sitting down in the zones. So we definitely gonna see what adjustments they make. Definitely the best half of his career.
Monday night with Adam Schefter and Booger McFarland. I'm Susie Colbert. In Buffalo, the home opener for the Bills. In week 1, they dismantled the defending champs, more of the same, against their AFC rival tonight. Let's bring you up to date. And Boog, the Titans answered early with Derrick Henry.
Yo, yeah, definitely, man. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. We rocking out with all the Eagles games this year. Sixers. Hopefully the Phillies make the playoffs. We'll do a little bit of that. You know, I pretty much stream all day, every day, Sunday, 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock, and the Sunday night game. We do Monday night, Thursday night, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely be here with it. Yep, all the games. All the games. You know? Shoot, I watch all the games anyway. I might as well go ahead and just live stream them, you know? Go ahead and build the YouTube channel up. But yeah, all the games I'm definitely on. As a matter of fact, I think Sunday I did the Canelo Triple G fight. So, you know, randomly I'll just pop up with fights, especially some of the big ones. Oh no, I ain't, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not doing no damn tennis. And I don't understand soccer like that. Yeah, I ain't doing no tennis, no soccer. You know, I might do tennis. I might do tennis if that tennis player, if the black tennis player from Maryland continue to play well. I forget his name, but the boy from Maryland though, he was definitely decent. I might follow one or two people in tennis, but that's about it though. And then you know, tennis come on when you be at work, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That joint don't come on at night. You said you bet horses? Am I reading that right? How you like betting on horses? What's that like? Yeah, yo, I'ma stay in that lane. Exactly. Football, baseball, and basketball. And then do some boxing too. But yo, how you like that? How you what's betting on horses like? How you like it? I'm interested in that one. Tell me about this. Be betting on horses. Do you actually go down to Chester and actually watch the horse races down there? So you was in Chester at the Kentucky Derby? Oh, out the party out Florida. Oh, that's good money. What? Yeah, I might have to get with you offline and actually explain to me that horse betting thing. Is it easy money? Like, what's the odds like? And like, do you actually follow like specific horses? Like how does that work? Yeah, you gotta explain like how like what's like the betting lines for horses? Like, how does that work? Oh shit. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that horse betting thing, man. It's a few people that I know that do it, but they're not like real heavy in it. They just do it because there don't be nothing else to bet on. But I'm gonna definitely look into that. Ah, I got you. I got you. Is it something you can look online for a program, Brooke? Or you gotta like actually like look at like days they actually doing races? That definitely sounds like a move, especially with a horse track being right there in Chester. Oh, okay. So you saying the age of the horse is like a real big deal out there. Now, are all the horses like the same breed? So I know it's like different breeds of horses that do different stuff. So like, are all of them the same breed? And is it like different breeders that actually, like make like or breed the best horses? I see this get deep. This horse racing thing get deep. I see. And how long you been into horse betting? Up, started the third.
Philadelphia. 24-7 is the score. The numbers for the quarterbacks not bad for Kirk Cousins, but off the charts for Jalen Hurts. 17 of 20, doing it through the air, doing it on the ground. I'm Joe, that's Troy. Basically 350 total yards of offense in the first half. That was outstanding by the Eagles.
It's been 12 years since they had a first half like what we just watched. And Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator, what a job he did. They had a lot of balance. And then, of course, Jalen Hurts and his ability within the pocket to make throws. He read things out. He delivered the football, where he needed to. And then, of course, the 50 yards rushing. He had 300 yards of offense himself. On the other side of the ball, Jonathan Gannon, defensive coordinator. I mean, he just completely shut down the Minnesota Vikings offensively. And coming into this game, we expected if there was going to be one side scoring all the points and moving the football, we thought it would be Minnesota, but that hadn't been the case.
Well, the Vikings get the ball to start this second half.
All right, here we go. Beginning of the third quarter.
It'll be up to Kirk Cousins. The offense, plays called by Kevin O'Connell, the first-year head coach, to try to get back in this game.
This opening drive for Minnesota, I mean, obviously there's a lot of time, but this is a critical drive for them to get something going, and conversely for Philadelphia to stop them and not give anything up. But we'll see what adjustments they might have made offensively.
Here is Wanwu, breaks one tackle.
Good return. That's a good return.
A 22
Yeah, no,
return,
definitely.
Kyron Johnson made that play downfield. And
I'm going to definitely get with you. That doesn't sound like it's money.
Hey, Joe, well, remember Eagles defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon told us that the number one key to victory this week would be limiting Justin Jefferson. And Nick Sirianni said that his defense is doing that and doing it in multiple ways. And he said the way they're limiting Jefferson, Jefferson is putting stress on other Vikings players.
Put your phone number or your email in a private chat, and I'll get with you later.
First half for the Eagles since 2010. Sirianni said Jalen Hurts is in complete control, showing how dangerous he is running and passing.
Here's a handoff, thanks, Lisa, to Dalvin Cook, who cuts back, and a nice run on first down. The Vikings with just 6 first downs, and 5 of them came on the touchdown drive. The other on the Josh Sweat personal foul on the face mask. That is it. Second down and 5 here.
Well, a lot of the style for this Eagles defense going back to last year under Jonathan Gannon is that they just do not give up the big play. And that has continued against what is a big play offense.
Second and 5.
Cousins, good pocket pass caught by Jefferson, who fights
First down, Jefferson. They're going to start feeding him. They're going to start feeding him.
Free agent brought in, one of 4, you could call it 5 big additions to this defense, couldn't make the stop.
Well, we've seen Hassan Reddick in coverage a couple times, and that's not really why he was brought in. He's best if he's rushing the passer. He's been good at it the last
play
2
action.
years. That's why they signed him.
Play action, Cousins finds Osborne, and KJ.
First down, another first down.
I'll tell you, one thing you can say about Kirk Cousins is he is tough. He doesn't flinch in the pocket, and he's had Eagles all around him, and he hung in there to find Osborne for 11.
Yeah, last week they had just 1 sack against him, but he was hit about 7 or 8 times and put on the ground. I mean, he definitely took some punishment, and he just keeps on firing.
That's the rookie.
Oh, man, that's love.
Number 67.
That's a good joint right there. That's a good joint.
I mentioned Ed Ingram, the right guard, and some of the struggles that he had. He was outstanding in the run game, actually.
Don't forget to put your contact info in the private chat. I get with you.
Pains,
I definitely appreciate it.
That was then at home. And so this being his first NFL game on the road, he'll play in louder stadiums as he moves through the season as his games gain
First and 15.
But this is a pretty
Penalties
good
killing the
challenge for him
Minnesota
here in
Vikings.
Philadelphia.
First down and 15. Cousins underneath. Pass is caught by the tight end, Munt.
Good game.
Munt, who had a 17-yard
That's a good game.
catch in the first half, gets 11 here. And the Vikings get up to the line, trying to hurry it up a little bit. Hand off to Cook. Nice cutback.
Good run, Cook. That's a good run by Cook. That's a good run by Cook.
But not before Dalvin Cook got 7 and a first down.
Well, I thought I heard him say Wanda open fly, and this is what he checked to. And they're initially, you know, it was going to be a somewhat minimal gain, but Dalvin Cook does what Dalvin Cook does and turned it into a nice play.
Play action.
Play action. Cook
Dalvin Cook.
Makes the catch, turns upfield, and
Dalvin Cook. All right. I need Dalvin Cook to get going, man.
For Dalvin Cook of 14 yards, and that was easy from Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and the reason is, Joe, is you've got Darius Slay. They're matched up right here, and he turns and then runs. You got the safety who's
fantasy purposes. I need Dalvin Cook to get going.
And everybody is so worried about the intermediate routes. And if you read that out, the way Kirk Cousins is going to do, if he's not getting pressure, he gets the ball to Cook, and you know, it's an easy pickup.
Adam Thielen has yet to be targeted in the game.
Justin Jefferson
over the middle, and he's down
first down. They moving. Here they go. They moving.
A gain of 11, and that's the 4th play on this possession of over 10 yards for Kevin O'Connell's offense.
Man, just such a really good route at the top, and you know, his ability to stretch a defense with speed, but then to also have the size and length that he has to be able to have quickness as well. You know, that's the combination you just don't see a whole lot of receivers possess.
Cousins, Madison, catch made, up and getting yardage back.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Is Alexander Madison.
I think that's one that Kirk Cousins might want to have back. They had Justin Jefferson in the slot. Avonte Maddox was lined up inside on him, and Kirk initially kind of looked, but you can see right in the slot, and he comes off. And then once he got to the middle, there was nobody there. He's going to have to make one guy miss or run through somebody, but there's a good chance he scores if he got that ball.
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. Good protection.
Oh, he threw a damn interception.
This is intercepted by Slay.
Damn.
Flag is down.
Oh, crap.
For now, it's a takeaway for Philadelphia. And the indication is it's against Minnesota. The pick will stand.
Wow. Wow, Kurt. Wow, Kurt.
Last week, the Lions were 4 for 4 in the red zone, scoring touchdowns. Tonight, the Vikings 1 for 1 prior to this. A red zone takeaway.
They got Justin Jefferson, and you can see at the top of the route that he runs behind. He goes behind Slay, and you just cannot do that. If Slay comes up behind and front,
yeah,
you see he's able to cut him off.
That's the receiver's fault. That's the receiver's fault. Like Troy says, you can't do that. You got to come across his face. The problem was Justin Jefferson wasn't trying to take that daggone hit coming across the middle. Yeah. Jefferson ran the wrong damn route. But no, it's definitely a good turnover by the Eagles. They can definitely put the game away right now. You score a touchdown right here. You put all the pressure on Kirk Cousins. Like, it's not even funny. That's when you start seeing them fold. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I definitely thought the exact same thing. But no, it's good money, man. The Eagles, this the best I've seen the Eagles play in a few years, man. I ain't never see the offense and defense click like this all at once during the same game, especially in a primetime game.
'24th career interception for Darius Slay, the four-time Pro Bowler. And that drive disappointing for the Vikings. 9 plays, over 5 minutes off the clock, no points. Cousins was 6 for 6 on that possession before the interception. Hurts throws, Goddard with the catch. And Goddard is able to pick up
Good play.
8, maybe 8.5 back to
Good
the
play.
interception.
Well, Kirk Cousins gets credited with the interception, but this is on Justin Jefferson. At the top of the route, Slay is watching the receiver, but he reads it. He's going to drive inside. He has to cross his face, even if it means a collision and it's offensive pass interference.
Like, you're going to get hit going through that middle.
By Cousins, and if you duck behind, that's what happens.
Hurts out to his right. Throws for A.J. Brown, incomplete. By the way, we've talked about Jefferson so much and Darius Slay. Jefferson 0 catches on 2 targets.
You definitely got the people to utilize them right.
For Darius.
You definitely ain't lying about that one. It's all coming together.
A frustrating night for number 18 and the Vikings on offense, down by 17 now.
Yeah, this defense has really done a nice job. I mean, Darius Slay
we're
had a nice season last year.
We're right. He definitely thought he was Green Bay.
Better years in 2020, but last year he was big play Slay, and he had his work cut out for him tonight. Go ahead.
Good run.
Here's a conversion.
Good run. First down. Good run.
Carries for a first down. This Vikings defense, it's been tested all night. It's going to have to come up with a stop. They've had no answers for Jalen Hurts. His ability to spread the ball around or their ability to stop Jalen when he takes off.
No, I just think Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator, has really done a nice job. Heck, I think he did a nice job last year when he took over the play calling and did what he had to do with the running game. And now he's got a few more toys to play with, and he's taking advantage of it.
We'll get Miles Sanders going. Good run. That's a good run.
And Miles gets 6.
Hey, how about Steichen the other day when we were talking to him, and he mentions when I
hey man, you know enough to be a fan. That's all that matters. So amazing.
And
that's all that matters.
You know, you play around.
You know your team winning. You know they doing their thing.
Great shots, and then one hits a caddy, and all of a sudden that's all they want to talk about.
That's all that he remembered.
That's
he
all
gave
he
you a ride.
remembered.
Gave you a ride after the round back to wherever you were going. I think was North a part of that.
He was a part of that. Hudson Houck was a part of that.
2nd down and 4.
They starting to gash him now.
For the Eagles and Sanders, and it's been pretty easy picking tonight.
Hey, that's good money.
Thanks to his good offensive
that's
line
love. They done taught you well.
Really good design inside the read option, and they've got a crack block inside and get the ball to Sanders. I mean, right now they just got whatever it is that they want, and it's available to them. That call sheet's got to be a mile long for Steichen. I mean, everything on it looks good.
Wide open Devontae Smith, and
good tackle,
on it
good pass, good catch.
But still a gain of 4.
You know, this offense is, close to 400 yards here, with 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's just been remarkably efficient, yet they've had the big plays.
Second down and 6. Hurts.
They wide open.
Stop, starts it back up, gets a block. Out of bounds near the 25.
The receivers is wide open.
A.J. Brown for 20.
Yo, he definitely be out here squatting 600 pounds.
Well, they run Goddard on a vertical
physical, and
that's why he be
the linebacker
why he
turning
that's
and
why he built like a
running
daggone
right
running
here,
back.
and so that opens up that underneath throw, and you can see there's just nobody there. You know, the Vikings defensively just have not changed and adjusted really anything that they've been doing on the defensive side of the ball. They've been playing shell coverage. It's continued throughout the game, and they've just picked it apart, whatever Jalen Hurts has wanted. And, you know, here it is again with the safeties deep. That's what we've seen throughout the night.
Ball start, offense, number 68, 5-yard penalty, first down.
They're at 402 yards of offense, are the Eagles. Their longtime radio voice, the great Mel Reese, came in here during halftime and said, that's as good as I've seen a quarterback play here in a long time. And if he says it, I'll go with it.
Yeah, he's pretty much seen them all, right?
Beloved here in Philadelphia. First down and 15. The false start on
First and 15.
Hurts, Brown, inside the 20. I mean, you just don't see these Eagles receivers challenged at all.
And this is when you know they're well coached. Brown comes off the ball. He knows there's an inside defender, so you see how he kind of throttles it down. He knows
Indeed,
Kendricks is coming
definitely.
from the inside to put a hit on him. And that's the window. He doesn't want to leave, and so he slows it down, and Hurts puts it on him. You know, there's a lot of good stuff happening right now for Philadelphia, a lot of details.
Hurts keeps. Could not get away. Daniil Hunter was there. They're happy to have him back. Za'Darius Smith joins them. Hunter missed the last 10 games last year with a torn pec, missed all of 2020 with a neck injury, but when he's healthy and right, he's one of the best coming off the edge in the NFL.
Yeah, he sure is, and both of these guys, and I really thought coming into this game, you know, those two were going to be the key, and we really just have not called their names very often. This offensive line has really done their job.
I did once earlier, but I was wrong. It was Wanham and not Daniil Hunter. And
These penalties is killing us.
Ball start, offense, number 65.
Penalties is killing us, man.
Third down.
So that's Lane Johnson. So that'll back up Philadelphia, make it third down and 10. Philly has converted their last 3 third-down tries. It's 5 penalties now on the offensive line for the Eagles.
Damn, they benched the young boy.
Hurts takes off and slides
Good
down
job.
short of first down yardage as he got 3 over
Good
the
way
right
to go ahead and
side.
take the yard.
And I'm sure the Eagles, their sideline, their front office, their owner, happy to see him slide.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really smart play on his part. Once he was able to scramble, you know, help out with this field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. But yeah, more importantly, like you said, just not taking an unnecessary hit.
41-yard try by Elliott.
Oh,
This one's blocked. Blocked by Peterson. And picked up back to
Wow.
is Chris Boyd.
wow.
And the Vikings get a shot of life.
Wow.
Well, it's exactly what
Wow.
Minnesota needed at just the right time, and had he
Wow.
been able to get away. I mean, I thought there for a minute he might have been able to take it the distance and score.
Wow.
Patrick Peterson coming off the edge, and the veteran able to get the left hand on it. And Chris Boyd was there for the return
Wow.
of 27 yards. And
Unbelievable.
maybe that gets the Vikings
Damn.
up off the mat.
That ain't good.
In his 12th season, 32 years old, and
Heck,
still
she
working on
32.
special teams is Patrick Peterson. Big play with 3:17 left in the third.
Yeah, that might have been just.
Yeah, that's a bad joint right there.
In order to get a little
That's definitely how you let a team back in the game. That's a bad joint.
to extend their lead, and now you've got the Vikings with an opportunity to cut this deficit. They hand to Cook, looking for a block from Thielen.
2-yard run.
Cook over the right side, brought down by Kaiser White, a gain of 3.
They just have not been able to get Dalvin Cook going. I mean, everything that they have, whatever they're going to do, or at least up to this point, it's been dependent on Kirk Cousins in this passing game, because Cook he's been a non-factor.
Vikings get their first blocked field goal attempt since week 14 of 2018 at Seattle. 2nd down and 7. Trying to set up the screen.
That's a terrible screen.
Was not there. Hassan Reddick.
That's a terrible
in the middle of
screen.
it for the Eagles.
Well, I'm not sure why Cousins got off of this. They got Jefferson into the backfield, and then he's going to run this route here, and the only guy who can really cover that is Slay on the outside, and he kind of works inside a little bit. He kind of gets caught in no man's land. You put it on him right now. I mean, that was
Kurt not seeing the field. He going to kill his team.
I don't know what exactly spooked Cousins off of.
3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. Another interception. Kurt is killing them.
Another takeaway for this Eagles defense.
Wow, Kirk Cousins is killing them. I don't know what he doing. That was a terrible pass. He just not seeing the field. Kirk killing him. Shoot, Kirk killing my chances of fantasy football. Man, I need Dalvin Cook to get a few more points. God, man, I don't want him to win. I just need Cook to get him a few more points. Yo, Kirk Cousins is killing this team. His defense is playing phenomenal today. Yo, Philly definitely going to be going crazy tomorrow morning. They're going to be going crazy on the radio tomorrow morning. Defense playing phenomenal. Jalen Hurts having the game of his life. Like, this is the best Jalen Hurts played in his career. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, they definitely gonna be going crazy tomorrow. Who they play next week? I need to see who they play next week. Oh, Carson Wentz and them come to Philly next Sunday. Carson Wentz and the Commanders come to Philly next Sunday. That's definitely going to be a banger. I'm going to definitely be live for that one. That's just going to be crazy.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Down below, the Eagles defense with a couple of takeaways. That was the first time that Cousins had targeted Adam Thielen tonight. And 2 of Cousins' last 3 throws have found Eagle defenders. So the Vikings do not capitalize on the great field position after the blocked field goal, and now pass is caught by Sanders. who with a full head of steam is able to cross the 20. Gain of 5.
Yo, we gonna see. Them division games is definitely always tough. They definitely gonna be tough. With him being at home, Eagles being at home, Carson Wentz being on the road in front of this crowd, that joint definitely gonna be crazy. I know it's gonna be loud too.
Now 2-0 in time with the Dolphins atop the AFC East. Here's Hunter making the tackle on Miles Sanders, and Sanders looks to be just short of first down yardage.
Short.
Well, even Hunter on that play, they got to tie it into his side, so he's got to work around him to begin with. But when you've got a quarterback with the ability of Hurts, it slows everybody down, even a guy like
First down. QB sneak, first down.
Hurts, who's 6'1", 223 in a tight formation, plows ahead for the easy first down pickup.
I will say, and we all know this, you look around the league the last 2 weeks, and especially yesterday, some of these comebacks that we've witnessed. This game, especially when you're considering the Minnesota Vikings, it hasn't been very good here tonight offensively, but they are more than capable of scoring points at a pretty quick clip.
3 big comebacks yesterday: the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Arizona Cardinals. 17-point affair here. Pass is caught by Scott on first down and wrestled out of bounds by a Caleb Evans, a gain of just 2.
Or the time difference in time of possession between these two teams, as you can imagine. Philadelphia at 28 minutes and Minnesota at 16. And that
28 to 16. That's
shows
crazy.
on the defense. Minnesota, I mean, they're pretty gassed defensively.
Time running out on
They're not snapping the ball right now.
Eagles do not have to run a play if they don't want. And they won't. And the athletes from other sports and the superstars having fun, whether it's...
Hey, man, it's all Eagles tonight. That's it. It's all Eagles tonight.
Tonight, up 17 after 3.
It's definitely a crazy game, though. They definitely balling. Oh man, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear the radio tomorrow. Hey, if anybody in the stream, if you haven't hit that like button already, I would definitely appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. We can be doing this all season. Phillies make the playoffs. We can be doing some playoff games. You do some Sixers games. I do some boxing too as far as live streaming. So definitely go ahead and hit that like button for me if you could. All the love and support is definitely appreciated. All right, so the fourth quarter, the Vikings are going to try to make a run. The Eagles got to go ahead and keep running the football at this point. Got to make sure you run the football. I mean, run that time down. We seen what happened last week with the Lions. We don't need a repeat of this. Got to make sure, run the ball. You got to convert all your third downs. We convert third downs in this quarter. We get out of here with the win. You know, defense flying around. Kirk Cousins in his own head too, so he definitely gonna make up another mistake before this end of this game. But as long as the offense keep doing what they're doing, man, we in good shape.
One week from tonight, week 3 Monday Night Football matchup. The rivalry in the NFC East, Cowboys-Giants at 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, ESPN+. And you can catch Peyton and Eli over on ESPN2. Michael Parsons, Zeke Elliott, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley. Barkley, the NFC's Offensive Player of the Week for what he did in Week 1. And they were able to outlast Carolina in what became a battle of the field goals there in the Meadowlands yesterday. Meanwhile, Philadelphia trying to go to 2-0. Leading by 17 after 3 quarters here in their home
Second and 8.
Over the
this is like the QB keeper.
Second down and 8. Hurts fires, passes, low but caught. And another grab for Devontae Smith. He's got a first down and a gain of 12.
Well, this is just too easy. I'm really surprised that Ed Donatel hasn't changed anything. You've
Exactly.
got guys
He ain't go man coverage or nothing.
Shell coverage. You see that Smith is able to come off the ball uncontested. You've got a 4-cross coverage, and here it is again. We've seen it all night long, and there's a lot of grass in there for him to throw the football, and he's taking advantage of it.
Hurts flagged down. Hurts
Good pass.
completes to Watkins.
Good pass.
A flag down in the backfield.
Holdings coming back.
Here's the call.
Holding. Offense. Number 68. 10-yard penalty.
He's killing us.
So the hold erases a 32-yard completion to Quez Watkins.
I'd say that's a hold. He's got his arm extended out, a hold underneath the shoulder pads.
First and 20.
But I to go back to what I was saying, I just, you keep doing the same stuff. They're not making it hard on Hurts at all as far as trying to read what
the Vikings defense
is,
definitely stupid. I don't know what they're doing.
The same. It's just 2 deep safeties. You got the corners. You see all that, and no blitzes. Nobody's coming after them.
A.J. Brown makes the catch.
These screens is killing me. I hate seeing these screens.
First down at 20, a gain of
4
4.
yard gain. Hate
And
seeing these
Donatel has
screens.
been at it a long time. 2-time Super Bowl champ. Defensive coordinator previous 3 years for Vic Fangio. Was a defensive backs coach for Vic 8 years before that with the 49ers and the Bears. And part of the new staff for the Minnesota Vikings here in 2022. Now second down at 16. Hand off to Sanders. Had some room, and then that
Another 3 yard gain.
Dried up as Patrick Peterson wrestles
Third
Sanders
and
out of
13.
bounds after a gain of just 2.
Yeah, it sure looked like he was going to get a lot more out of that at the time that he got the ball.
So third down and 14, and Jalen Hurts, who is over 300 yards passing, 5th time he's been over 300 in his career. Try to extend this drive.
Third and 14.
Hurts right here.
This right now, you gotta convert fourth. You gotta convert to third downs right now.
Basically, you see the prevent defense that they're running here.
Hurts comes underneath to Gainwell. 4 guys in front of him, and Gainwell is able to get to the 46, maybe the 47. And that brings up 4th down. Did all he could, but got
Fourth
just
down.
11.
Yeah, that's a good job by Hurts. I mean, it's just he's made plays and he's thrown the ball straight and he's read the defense and then he's been really smart. I mean, I don't know what more anybody could want from Jalen Hurts tonight.
Jalen Reagor waits, is booed by the fans here. As Sipos hits it, end over end. Reagor inside the 10. Nowhere to go.
Couldn't go nowhere.
Kayvon Wallace made the stop for the
All right.
Eagles, just a 1 yard.
Fourth quarter. I gotta actually change the daggone whatchamacallit. All right, so fourth quarter, Minnesota down 24-7. They got the ball with about 10 minutes left. They definitely going to try to make a push, man. Like I said, it's important that the Eagles convert third downs. They got to convert their third downs because you got to make sure that you don't give, this Minnesota offense enough time to catch a rhythm in the fourth quarter. So I'm sure the defense is going to clamp down, but the offense got to make sure to keep the gas on the pedal. But yeah, the foot on the y'all know the expression. You got to keep the gas going. You got to keep it going.
Into this game talking about Justin Jefferson and what kind of impact would he have, and this is the night that he has seen. He's had a lot of different people that have been in coverage on him, and as Jonathan Gannon talked about, they were going to try to have a roof over him no matter who was aligned on him. Here lately it's been a lot of Darius Slay. There's the interception when he read that route beautifully, but they have frustrated Justin Jefferson in this passing game for the Minnesota Vikings.
And here's more frustration with Cook. Kirk Cousins with the 2 interceptions. Cousins 0 for 4 with the 2 picks when throwing at least 10 yards downfield.
Somebody give him something to throw to.
And nowhere to go here.
So damn. You got to give quarterback something to throw to.
Flag is down on the near side. And we're going to get the ineligible man downfield call for the 4th time tonight, this time against the Vikings.
Ineligible receiver illegally downfield prior to the pass. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. First down.
I think these officials rode to the game tonight and they said, you know what's going to excite the country?
Yeah. You know what'll be fun tonight?
If we go crazy on the ineligible man downfield, they will be talking about it for minutes.
There's a lot of coaches at home that are thinking, well, now they call it, because there's so many defensive coordinators who have been burned by these guys down the field for years.
Pass is underneath.
Another drop.
Johnny Munt. Bring up second
Another
down, 15.
drop.
Well, Johnny won't have a better opportunity to have a catch in the National Football League because there wasn't anyone within 10 yards of him. And after he catches it, had he have caught it, he could have ran for a little while. Just everything going against the Vikings tonight.
Second down and 15. Cousins from the end zone gets rid of it.
They finally got Adam Thielen going.
Bradbury right there for Philadelphia, and Adam Thielen, who's now 32 years old, gets 5. Third down and 10.
Yeah, Vikings going to a hurry up.
Third and 10.
Cousins, Thielen,
good pass. Slay almost had it. Slay almost had it.
For Minnesota.
Well,
Slay almost had it.
Jefferson at the top on a square end that he could have taken. Instead, he goes to the wide side of the field to try to go to Thielen, and this ball, it has to be perfect. I mean, that's one.
That pass definitely perfect.
I mean, big play Slay was thinking he was going to get number 2 tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. But a big-time completion, and now Slay on
Yo, he is Kurt is just forcing stuff. It's like Kurt not looking back.
He sure did. I mean, he's reading these routes because he sits on this at the top of it. And Jefferson's not one of those guys you really want to sit on, but you can tell he's just he's reading exactly where Jefferson is going. And there was another opportunity for him, but yeah, he's playing with a tremendous amount of confidence right now.
Traded from the Lions in 2020, a Pro Bowler a year ago is Slay. 2nd and 10. Here's Smith.
Good pass. Good hit.
Survives the hit by Epps.
I was expecting to see a flag come out on that.
15 yards the hard way for Irv Smith.
Boy, this throw had to be perfect as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. It came in with the shoulder. Couldn't tell if it was to the helmet or neck area. Really nice throw there by Cousins.
3-score game with the clock running.
Oh my God, these damn screens.
By Kaiser White. Boy, Howie Roseman, the general manager who's been with this organization for so long. 23rd year with the Eagles, had some kind of offseason, adding to this defense, making the trade, getting A.J. Brown. Defense got better. They get a stud on the outside, and they're getting a quarterback in his second full year as a starter in Jalen Hurts.
2nd and 10.
A major step forward. Cousins, Madison.
Oh my God, these drops is killing me.
Yeah, you make a good point, Joe. I think there are always picks, no matter who you are, that you'd like to have back. And I know Howie Roseman is no different. But overall, when you look at his body of work, I think he's done a good job. He's always looking to upgrade the roster. He did a fantastic job this year in free agency, filling some needs. And I think this draft class is going to emerge and do some really good things as well. And hats off to him. This is a better football team than they were a year ago.
Underneath, Smith needs to make a man miss, and he does. And then another.
First down, man. You got to get him off the field.
Effort by Irv Smith, the gain of 11. And that came on 3rd and 10. Nice play. Bradbury missed a tackle, then C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the first down as the result.
Yeah, Bradbury comes up, and this was the one here. Had he make that, if he makes that play there, then they don't pick up this first down.
Blitz. Cousins backpedals and nearly picked by Slay again. Every time Cousins looks up, he's seeing Darius Slay.
Yeah, he is, and another well-timed blitz by Jonathan Gannon. You know, again, it's not something that he majors in. He picks his spots.
Dalvin Cook ain't pick up nobody.
That first down, and they get to midfield, and he dials one up and almost paid off very well. I think Gannon, he definitely has his thoughts on how he wants his defense to look and what he's going to do, and he's unwavering in his beliefs.
Why are you stopping?
Right hand of Jalen Reagor, to the delight of the crowd here in Philadelphia.
That's another blitz as well that he brought on that play. So that's back-to-back blitzes. We'll see what he decides, but that was an all-out blitz. They didn't even have a middle safety on that play.
Kurt playing like stone cold hot garbage.
Again, 3rd down and 10. Cousins has it knocked away.
This nigga right here, man.
Covered up by Minnesota and Ed Ingram.
Kirk Cousins playing like trash. He playing like straight garbage.
They run a game inside. They run twists on both sides. Fletcher Cox, and they got Brandon Graham on the inside. Cox is the one who gets a hold of him and knocks it loose. You got Sweat right there in the middle of it as well. That's the four-man rush that we've gotten so accustomed to seeing over the years from the Eagles.
72 fumbles since becoming a starter in 2015.
Defense, and they're the ones who have
he got weak hands.
Dictate the games, and they're coming alive now.
Another fumble on the pile from Cousins. As Wright hits it, he's been a bright spot tonight for Minnesota. Here's Britton Covey, and gets hit out of bounds at the 25. The Eagles want a flag, and they don't get it after a 7-yard return. Philly gets the ball back, fourth quarter.
All right, so Vikings stinking it up. Eagles defense come through. Keep points off the board again. Eagles defense playing phenomenal. You can't complain about this at all as an Eagles fan. They are playing phenomenal. Phenomenal football. Phenomenal football.
The Rocky statue outside the Philadelphia Museum of Art used to be in front of the Spectrum, moved over the place where he ran the stairs. The Kelsey brothers are present and accounted for. Jason on the left, and one of our favorites to cover, Travis on the right. He is just a beauty, and he's here supporting his brother after he and his Chiefs beat the Chargers this past Thursday night.
How awesome is that he's here to watch his brother, and he's sitting in the stands here in Philadelphia. It's awesome.
Two great dudes. First down and 10 from
All right, 8 minutes to go.
As Hurts keeps. Broke one tackle.
The Eagles got to make sure they convert on third down. Run the ball, convert on third down. That's it.
Hey, Joe, well, the Kelsey brothers started a podcast this season. It's called New Heights. They record it every Wednesday on their days off. And Jason Kelsey was telling me it was something they really had talked about for doing a while. He wasn't sure if he was going to like doing it or not, but he saw that, some other athletes were able to do it without it being a distraction for the team. So they thought it would be fun. And Jason said what he really likes best is being able to keep in touch with Travis, something they hadn't really been able to do before while they were both in season. So now they have a set time carved out each week on their days off on Wednesdays to catch up and talk about what's going on with each other.
Yeah, that's nice. Here's one off.
Oh, my God.
Gainwell and intercepted by Hicks. Hicks is looking for the end zone, but he'll settle for
Oh, my God.
And in a 17-point
Are you serious?
These fans having a blast in the stands. Kelsey brothers.
God damn, why not just run the football?
One off Gainwell's hands in Minnesota, trying to get right back in it.
You see Dalvin Tomlinson.
Why not just run the football, man? Why y'all getting goofy?
Is having to try to navigate. They're running this middle screen, and the timing of it just is off. And when you're throwing that ball in the middle like that on a screen, there's a lot of bodies in there, so you don't really have much of a choice as a quarterback but to put it high. And if you tip it, then generally that's what's going to happen. A pretty high-risk play at this point in the game.
They're going right to Justin Jefferson, too.
What the score is and where they were on
Right
the
to Justin Jefferson.
Cousins from the 9. Pass is incomplete for Thielen, working on Avonte Maddox. This is the deepest the Vikings have been in Philadelphia territory this half. And it's the ex-Eagle, former third-round pick in 2015.
Can't believe this, man.
Spent 4 years
Damn,
with Philadelphia,
interception.
Jordan Hicks.
In the
Got
red
the
zone.
interception, now 2nd and goal.
Boy, Jordan Hicks just sets them up perfectly, and I mean, they have no choice but to come away with a touchdown.
Backpedaling, end zone try.
Yo, Kurt is just trying to give the game away.
And Cousins just threw it up for grabs as he was on the run under heavy pressure by Hassan Reddick.
Well, they come untouched. The interesting thing is they got 3 receivers to the right side where the pressure came from, and none of those 3 guys looks for the ball when they come off the line of scrimmage. It's all cleared out, and yet nobody's looking. Now, Cousins isn't looking for them either.
Yeah.
But you can't just randomly.
Because he not looking for. He not looking to the right. He ain't been looking to his backside all game.
Now 3rd down and goal. Blitz. Cousins to the end zone.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing?
What a night for Darius Slay.
Yo, what the fuck is Kirk Cousins doing?
He's got his 2nd in the Eagles.
This man is a dummy.
And Slay has won this battle tonight with Justin Jefferson.
Pass was intercepted, and the intercepting player was down by contact in the end zone for a touchdown. I'm out on the field.
Yo, this dude Kurt is a dummy. This dude Kurt is a dummy. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what Kirk Cousins is doing. This bull, man. Yo, this bull is trash. Kirk is a dummy. Kirk Cousins is a pure dummy. I don't know what's going on with this dude. Unreal. Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on with this daggone dude, Kirk Cousins, man. I mean, he don't look to his backside. He's staring down one receiver. The offense won't change and go max protection. Man, this simple football. Simple football. If you know they're gonna blitz, why not block extra block? Why not bring in dudes to block? Yeah, he done screwed me today. All I needed Dalvin Cook to do was to get me 8 more points. That's all I needed from Dalvin Cook. Unbelievable.
They played the late, great Tom Petty's that won't back down here in the stadium. And the Eagles defense, and in particular, Darius Slay in their secondary, they have not backed down in this one. Darius Slay now 25 career interceptions. He has yet to give up a completion when Cousins has targeted Jefferson and he's been on. Justin Jefferson, just a dominant performance by Darius Slay in this Eagles defense. When they've been backed up, here's Sanders on 1st down.
Able to get 8. Yeah, they were trying to sub for Darius Slay. They were coming in to take his place, and he waved them off before that last play when he intercepted it and just said, no, I'm staying out here on the field. You know, he wasn't threatened by Jefferson going past him because he's got the end line. And Cousins, it was a great defensive possession there by play caller Jonathan Gannon as well. He brought the blitz, and it has been really effective tonight when he's chosen to bring it.
Jonathan Gannon, a disciple of the former Minnesota Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer. Hand off to Sanders, and he's able to plow forward for a first down with under 6.5 to go. Let's check in with Lisa.
Hey, Joe. Well, Darius Slay getting a lot of love over here on the Eagles sideline. And just a couple of weeks ago, he was voted a team captain for the first time in his 10-year career. And he admits he got emotional when talking about why that meant so much to him. He said, I'm not a rah-rah guy. I'm not a guy who's going to jump in the huddle and give a speech. In fact, he said, mostly guys know me for being kind of goofy. So he said the fact that he was voted a captain told him that guys know that even though he likes to joke around, he's serious when it comes to football. He said, I love competing, and being a captain tells me that they respect me for how I lead.
Well, he's been outstanding tonight. He's been a nice pickup since they got him in 2020, and we'll look at some of the highlights tonight as he has often found himself across from number 18. This one early. One of 11 passes defensed by the Eagles in this game. There's pick number 1. A near second interception. That's the previous play to this, the interception a moment ago, and the touchback. Dominant performance by number 2.
Yeah, they were trying to sub him because it's obvious when you watch him that he's banged up. You know, the foot, something going on with his foot or ankle that he's limping a little bit.
Here's Sanders, who stops and starts and gets another Eagles first down. I said 0 for 5 earlier, 1 for 5 when Slay's been across from Justin Jefferson, but coming off what he did, Jefferson, against the Packers week 1 with the 9 catches. Nobody had any answer for him with Green Bay. 184 yards, 2 touchdowns, and different story tonight.
A different story, yeah, absolutely, and he was up for the challenge. As good as Jalen Hurts has been on offense for the Eagles, Darius Slay has been every bit his equal defensively. It just, you know, if you're going to win a game like this, Nick Sirianni, your best players, your leaders have to play good, and theirs have.
Sanders is stood up. And a timeout is taken by the Vikings. Take a break with them.
Oh, you took a timeout? Yeah, mercy, man. Yeah, they done. Eagles probably gonna come off with the W. Dalvin Cook definitely screwed me today. I was definitely looking forward to Dalvin Cook at least getting a touchdown or 2. I needed 10 points from Dalvin Cook. Damn. But at any rate, we got the W. We got the W, so you definitely can't complain. Offense was amazing. Defense was amazing. You know, you can't. I mean, what more do you want? You know, what more do you want from Dalvin? What more do you want from the Eagles? Little commercial break right now. Vikings done call a timeout. They trying to preserve. They trying to preserve anything right now. So
Couple guys throwing the party tonight for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts and Darius Slay. And the numbers for Hurts, his history's kind of repeating itself just under 12 years later. Only quarterbacks for the Eagles in their history with 300-plus pass yards and 2 or more rush touchdowns. Hurts tonight, Michael Vick back in November of 2010. Identical records through the air with 333 pass yards, and this has really been impressive to watch tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it really has. We came into this game thinking it was going to be a really evenly matched game between two teams that we feel are pretty good, but we're still trying to figure out the league right now in week 2 as to, who really has it going. But what a great performance by Philadelphia and Jalen Hurts and, of course, Darius Slay and so many others. Really, everyone has played at an exceptionally high level.
Here's Scott, cuts back. 3rd down and a timeout, second taken by Minnesota to stop the clock with 4:09 left. The question is, how good is this start going to be for Philadelphia?
3rd down.
They won at Detroit. They're out in front tonight with just over 4 to go. They're at the Washington Commanders next. Then they're at home against Jacksonville, at Arizona, at home against Dallas, then a bye. They have a pretty favorable schedule, and the only team with their first 4 games this year against teams that were under 500 a year ago. And this looks like one of the better teams in the NFC.
Yeah, I agree. And they look right now to be the best team in the NFC East anyway, within the division. And I think that they've just kept rolling from where they were last year. I like what Jalen Hurts said when they lost that game at Tampa in the playoffs, that this game does not define us. And it shouldn't, because they did so many good things, but it did give them a little bit of an edge this offseason. Then with the upgrades on the roster, it is really paying off for them.
3rd down and 7. Hurts with a flag down. Hurts makes the throw and then goes out of bounds shy of first down yardage. And it's a hold against the Eagles, which I assume the Vikings will decline.
Holding. Offense number 62. That penalties decline. 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down, and here's Lisa Salters.
Hey, Joe, Vikings safety Harrison Smith is not out on the field right now. We're being told that he's back in the locker room being evaluated for a possible concussion.
Harrison, who got his 30th career interception in week 1 against Green Bay. Such a vital piece to this defense, so hopefully that is not a long-term situation. And with the punt, one more chance for the crowd to get after Jalen Reagor. Reagor will let it go over his head, and it checks up and goes outside the 10. Under 4 to go. It's week 2 in Philadelphia. Vikings have the ball, trailing in this one by 17.
We're staring at a Yeti cooler cup.
All right, 4 minutes left. Vikings got the ball back. 24-7. They're going to try to, at least get a touchdown or whatever, onside kick. But this game is over. They blew it. They had the opportunity. They had multiple opportunities to, at least make it close. And Kirk Cousins just went stupid this game. It looked like MVP Kirk against the Packers last week. This is Kirk Cousins. He looked like the same Kirk Cousins that was in Washington. Interceptions left and right. Little commercial break real quick. Anybody in the stream, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video for me. I would definitely appreciate the love and support.
I'm Scott Van Pelt. Coming up on SportsCenter over on ESPN. Extended post-game coverage. Joe and Troy from Philadelphia. We'll hear from the coaches and players. Ryan Clark breaking down the turning points of this game. That and more over on ESPN when this was done. Back to you all in Philadelphia.
Thank you, Scott. Well, last gasp here for the Vikings, down 17. They've got one timeout left. They're starting just outside their own 10. 3:51 to go. Here is a catch made by Rager, and Jalen able to make the play of 7 yards. C.J. Edwards made the stop for the Eagles. Over the middle, that's Cook. That's the first.
All right, Cook.
Edwards again.
You brought it up earlier in this game, Joe, about Jonathan Gannon and some of the criticism that he's taken going back to last year on not bringing pressure. This game tonight, as we pointed out, he did a number of times.
Here's Thielen. What a throw.
Good catch. Good throw.
And Thielen made the catch and hopped out of bounds. Epps almost got his hand on it, but I gave him 19.
Yeah, this is another one of those throws by Cousins that just has to be perfect out there on the boundary. You can't.
Kirk's forcing it now, though, man. It was a good pass, but yeah, he's forcing it now.
He is hit.
Vikings' longest play from scrimmage tonight, the 19 yards there. Here's Smith. Irv makes the
Why you gotta bounce, man? Get out of bounds, bro.
6. Zavante Maddox made the tackle.
I was going to say is on the blitz. Against the blitz, Kirk Cousins just 2 of 10 for 12 yards with 2 interceptions. So for those that have been clamoring for more blitz, he certainly dialed a few more up, and they were effective.
Cousins slings it. Pass is caught. Jefferson,
first down.
Eagles are giving the Vikings these underneath throws, and so far the Vikings have been able to take it inside Philadelphia territory. Cousins is able to stay upright and carry for another first down.
All right, Kirk Cousins with the rush, first down, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. 2 minutes left.
2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning. Eagles up 24-7. Complete domination by the defense. Complete domination by the defense. Two-minute warning. We're on a commercial break right now.
Dallas at the New York Football Giants.
As NFC East football, what do you expect?
How about them Cowboys?
Reaching for my destiny. Goodbye to my enemies.
Cowboys and Giants next Monday night, 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. And you can catch Peyton and Eli on ESPN2. Gain of 3 here by Madison. Under 2 to go, 1 timeout left, down 17, 2nd and 7. Again underneath Madison. And Alexander Madison gets another first down as TJ Edwards has been busy on this possession.
Yeah, a lot of cheap yards on this drive for Minnesota. Philadelphia, obviously, they're just guarding against the big play, not giving up any quick strikes.
First down, pass caught by Thielen down inside the 10.
Well, Darius Slay, he has not been on the field this series. He's standing over on the sidelines, which begs to ask the question then, how is he? How's he going to be next week, with the foot or whatever it was that had him hobbling the last time he was on the field?
First down and goal now. Cousins, Thielen, pass is it picked?
Oh, my. He almost threw another damn interception.
He was the special teams player of the week in the NFC, and he almost took that away.
He sure did. He read this perfectly. I mean, he really played it well, and he saw it. And that's
so we get Dalvin Cook in the game real quick.
Just a little bit behind. Those are, he's been making those throws. You got to get it outside. If he does, it's another completion to him. But if you don't, just a little bit more off than what he was, that's going the other way.
But Thielen was the one that knocked it out more than anything at the end of that play. 2nd and goal. Here is a screen, and Madison is swallowed up. Josh Sweat.
What kind of play calling is this?
3rd down and goal. 40 seconds left.
Well, as good as it was last week for Kevin O'Connell, they say humility's a week away, and he's got to experience that tonight.
3rd down and goal. There's some fantasy owners still watching this.
Wow. A sack. Kirk Cousins is a bum.
Continues to run.
He is a bum.
And the Eagles are going to walk out of there.
He is a bum.
2-0 on the season.
Yeah, Cousins had enough.
And they didn't quit.
Well,
that's crazy, man. Good game for the Eagles. Good game for the Eagles, man. Final score 24-7. 24-7. Listen, man, I definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with me for the day and for the week. As a matter of fact, man, good week of football. Good week of football. We definitely gonna be back Thursday night football. Browns and Steelers, I believe. So we definitely gonna be back for that, man. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We definitely got some good ones coming up. Got some fights coming up. Hopefully, I'm praying that that the Phillies make it to the playoffs, but we'll take it from there, man. But we're gonna end it for the night, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hit the bell notification. We'll let you know when our next stream is. But until next time, man, good night. Appreciate y'all.